Welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. Y'all can refer to me as Miss T. As y'all saw the thumbnail, another cheater. We're going to talk about it. Let's turn to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. It's Thursday. We almost done with the week. And we're going to get into some of this boxing news. Now, normally, I like to rock out to some music, but I got a warning from Facebook. And somehow or another, that cross pollinated to YouTube. So I don't know if it was, YouTube said I don't have a strike against me, but somebody made a claim that I used their stuff. As y'all see, I take down my cash apps because I don't want nobody to cash at me when I'm playing anybody music. I give people their full credit of the music. So from here out, I'm gonna have to just find another way or chill on the music till I get a hold of it because I can't be having them mess with my Facebook or anything. But I love to play some music and I like to rock out to it. Get you kind of in the mood. What I'm talking about mainly myself, get myself into the mood and be like, hey, what about this? Y'all remember this song? I like old school songs and stuff, but again, the rules are the rules, so I must comply with the rules. Eric Gomez is in the building. Was popping King? Willie Beachman is in the building. He says, salute, you're appreciated. Thank you, King. Um, I don't have a lot of news to talk about. It seemed like every other day this week there was a lot of news being put out as far as boxing. But I do want to get into we have another cheater on our hands. And it's mighty funny, they are associated with the WBC because I believe the that it was a IBF WBC title eliminator when I'm talking about none other than what my thumbnail show, Uskatiki. You know, he has popped positive as of late for a banned substance called Repo. I don't know if I'm saying the name correctly, but it's like lowercase r capital EPO. So I'm just saying it how it's spelled. I don't know what half these banned substances are, but he has popped positive for it right before his upcoming bout with David Benavidez. We were all looking forward to this fight. Now y'all know that I'm trying to get to my notes, y'all. Y'all know that they had a fight originally scheduled in August. I want to say August 28th or 29th. Um, and that fight got postponed because David Benavidez and most of his team came down with COVID. Did they show proof for COVID? No, they didn't. A lot of people is having to reschedule their fights or fights are getting canceled because of COVID. And I just think that when that happens, that people need to show proof. You know, uh, they'll show proof for any other thing, but for some reason, when people come down with COVID, they don't show it. So I was a little bit upset because I was so looking forward to that fight. That's on Showtime, and that would have been a free fight. Now, I stand corrected because I always say it's a free fight. But if you got Showtime, then it don't cost you nothing extra. But yes, you do have to pay for a subscription to Showtime. So when I say free fight, I mean most people have cable that I'm assuming. Uh and they got Showtime or HBO, especially boxing fans, because we know the Showtime put on fights, ESPN put on fights, and Fox put on fights. So most of us have those channels. So when I say free fight, that's what I mean. It's it's free if you have that subscription. But Uskatiki, has proven to fight dirty. Now, sometimes when you look at a fighter, you can assume that, or you can see telltale signs, or what have you, whether or not a fighter is into that type stuff. I can tell y'all, I've watched Uskatiki in a couple of fights, namely the Lonnie B fight. I went back and watched that. Um, I seen him fight other folks, and his skin looked blotchy. But I am the last person to talk about somebody's skin. As y'all see, I'm the last person to talk about somebody's skin because I have a severe skin disorder and my skin look blotchy at times. So I'm not quick to want to say something about somebody's skin. But when you're like 30 years old or over 25, I would say it's not common for you to have a severe acne problem like when you're a young person, like when you're a teenager or something. By that time, everything would have came out in the wash. You wouldn't be suffering from that like most people. But there are some people in this life that have acne throughout their whole adult life. I don't know why, but that can happen. But like when I see boxers and I see their back is blotchy or their face is blotchy, like they have scars or something, like they had a skin problem. Not I know what eczema look like. I know what psoriasis look like, and I know the different levels of both of those disorders. And they don't look like acne. They don't always make you look blotchy in the way that I'm saying. And Uskatiki had that look to me, but I saw it and I never said nothing. Cause again, I'm the last person to talk about some skin. But I looked at the back of their back and stuff like that. DJ in the building was popping king. Demetrius is in the building was popping king. He said 79 ounces. Yes, yes, yes. Let me get that out the way. It's a water check. I've drank 8 waters today. 8 ounce bottles of water. I'm at 80 ounces. Y'all know that we do a water challenge, or you can say a water journey. We try to drink 100 ounces of water per day. And on Sunday, we talk about the things that we've done. This week, we also still on eliminating dairy out of our diet completely. And we added meat to be eliminated out our diet, except chicken and tuna. Those were the preferred or acceptable meats because, like I said, some people don't want to go hardcore, but we basically doing a minor detox. Some of us are going hardcore. I'm going hardcore, but today was a sucky day. I didn't even eat today, not yet. Uh, Hanging out with DJ and them all night. I slept all day. DJ, y'all did a great show. I had a good time, but I slept all day. I just got up like it's 7:40. I got up like 4 hours ago. So I slept all day. So I haven't eaten or did anything yet. D Ray was popping king. He said salute queen. Whoa, this thing coming in fast. Trey Monty. Before we judge this man, let's get the facts first. Most definitely, most definitely. I'm gonna only talk about what I read. Um, as I was saying, I don't judge people. I'm slow to judge people by their skin because I suffer from a skin disorder. Demetrius Bright said, salute King and blessings. He's talking to you guys. DJ was like, ha ha. Yeah, y'all kept me up. I had fun though. I had fun. And when you don't have a job, I guess you can sleep all day. I don't like to sleep all day, but I did. Troy Monty said he popped positive because of Viagra. I don't know nothing about that. That's not what I read, Trey. But if that's the case, so be it. All I know is it said Repo. Is Repo Viagra? Somebody let me know. I started this saying, I don't know what Repo is. Spelled with a lowercase r, a capital EPO. Now, originally, as I said, their fight was gonna be in August. So we was all disappointed. It got rescheduled. I thought it was gonna be just canceled, but it got rescheduled to November 13th. So I've been looking forward to it. I'm a David Benavidez fan. It's hard to be a person's fan when they can appear to be unreliable at times. I know he's young. I give him the benefit of the doubt. I give young people the benefit of the doubt because sometimes it takes time to get on your responsibility tip. You know what I'm saying? Like as you get older, you're responsible for this, that, and the other. You act accordingly, right? But David Benavidez has had problems with substance abuse, and he was held accountable for that. And he missed weight, and we know he has a weight problem. As far as making weight, he's a beast in that ring. I'm sure in the gym he goes all out. He's not a lazy person. He's a true athlete and a true champion. But he does have a problem with making weight, and he probably always will. If you listen to his life story, he talks about how big he was at a young age, as that he did have weight issues even as a young kid. And so part of fighting is making weight. That's the one part of your bout, and that is to make weight. So all that to say, I'm a fan still. I'm looking forward to the fight. I just finished saying that November is a hot month. It's going to be a hot month for boxing. And now this. So what happened? Let's get into it. So Jose Uzcategui, or however you say his name, I don't mean no disrespect. It might not be Jose, but I'm gonna say Uzcategui. He tested positive for a banned substance. He was held accountable immediately, unlike a lot of other people. He was pulled from the November 13th fight against David Benavidez. They waiting for his B sample. So they only going by his A sample. They're still waiting on his B sample. This test was taken October 27th, and he failed it. Now, what are they fighting for? This is why this matters. We know that the WBC has a clean drug program. We know that. And all their fighters, anybody who's trying to get a WBC sanctioned body belt, we know that they have to be a part of that drug program that they got with VADA, right? But we know what happened recently with Oscar Valdez and VADA. And we know what the WBC president Mauricio Suleiman did in that situation. He basically swept it under the rug. Now he's acting like he wants to come back now and do some cleanup, but it's a little too late. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, like when I read somewhere that they're either thinking about it or they did it or they're going to do it, but take away that fight, that win, and call it a no contest. But it doesn't. It's a little too late because what did happen? He never was stripped of his belt. He never had to take the walk of shame. Number one, he never was stripped of his belt. He got to do the fight anyway, and he lost the fight, but they gave him the win. You can't take that back out of people's mind. And he got a check, and by now I'm sure it's fully in his bank account. So what are you really doing by just changing the decision of that fight? You're not doing a solid for the fans. You're not even doing him. You're not even holding him really accountable. What do he care now that the fight is over? That y'all call it a no contest. It doesn't register as a loss on his record. He got paid. The time to do something to him was at that time. So I guess with all that hoopla going on, the WBC is trying to walk a straight and narrow. Now, have is it me or have anybody else noticed that Uskatiki is not Mex? I mean, not Uskatiki. David Benavidez is not Mexican, so he was not going to catch no favors when he popped on the banned substance of cocaine. That wouldn't taking that drug shouldn't have did him no favors either in the fight game. But he got handled immediately. Immediately. Now Uskatiki, I don't know where he is. I don't think he's Mexican. Somebody help me out with that. Is he Mexican or what? But I'm willing to bet or assume, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm willing to bet that he's not Mexican. So if he's not Mexican, doesn't that play into the narrative that we've been speaking all along? He said David Benavidez should have sued the WBC trying to strip him after he failed the drug test. Yes. Eric Gomez said, I think he is Mexican. Uskatiki is? I thought he was something else. Somebody help me out. Like I don't want to be looking it up while I'm on the show, but I don't think he's Mexican. He's Latino of some sort, but I don't think he might not even be uh Latino, to be honest. I don't know what he is, but Mexican does not come to mind. Somebody help me out, because then that's gonna make sense. I'm looking it up right now. Shit, how do you spell his name? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Hopefully it'll tell me. He's Venezuelan. Wouldn't you know? He's Venezuelan. Y'all wrote that. I was looking it up. He's Venezuelan. So we know he'll catch favor with the WBA. We know that for sure because that's the Venezuelan belt. But Mauricio Suleiman usually favors Mexicans above all others. You know, he might also favor Latinos above all other races of people, but we know he favors Mexicans. So isn't that weird? We had to wait for the A sample, the B sample of Oscar Valdez. Still nothing happened. We had to hear the excuses. We had to hear what they think that drug is and what it ain't. They're not scientists. If it's on the banned list, it's on the banned list. You know what I'm saying? But when Uskatiki do it, hmm, we don't care. It's just like that. Like they pulled them off that fight card quick. And I mean quick. The B sample ain't even out yet. They don't care. The damage is done. Eric Gomez laughing. He said, "My bad." Okay. So that is what happened recently. So they pulled them from the November 13th fight. They're waiting on his B sample. The fight wasn't canceled, which is cool. David Benavidez is still gonna fight, but they're struggling now to look for an opponent. You know, there's a list out there of potential opponents. There was talk even that they don't even know how Uskatiki got elevated over some of these other opponents. You know, the winner of this bout is a title is basically a title eliminator. You will be in line to go for the IBF and the WBC sanctioned body belt. Now, who has that? The IBF, Caleb Plant has. The WBC, that's Canelo Alvarez. Their fight is right before David Benavidez and Uskatiki fight was supposed to happen. So what'll happen is Caleb and them will fight. One of them will become undisputed. You know, hopefully one of them. It could end in a draw. We don't know how that fight gonna end. You know how what we think how it's gonna end, but you know whatever that day hasn't come yet. But the winner of that will have a mandatory in the winner of Uzcategui and David Benavidez. And the talk of the town is that Uzcategui shouldn't have been elevated that high. You know, they had other people that were more deserving, according to some, you know, according to some people. Uzcategui is 30 years old. 30 years old. Now, y'all got to imagine this man probably been boxing all his life. Y'all know how I feel about cheating. You don't wake up in the middle of your career and say, I'm going to cheat. Caleb Plant made a good point of saying, you don't cheat because you're confident and you're sure of yourself. You cheat because you're not confident and you're not sure of yourself. If you were sure of yourself, why you need to cheat? Eric Gomez said Canelo calling out Ryan Garcia, lightning they fire under his ass. Good for him. Yeah, I will get to that too. That's on the agenda. I like it. I like that. Okay, Canelo, I like something you did. Okay. You know, it could happen. Uh PBC, I think, is the one pulled them out quickly. They didn't even waste no time. Now, when I read that, I was like, damn, PBC jumped on it quick. Or was it the sanctioning body? But I guess PBC spearheaded it, and not to look stupid or out there, and the sanctioning body probably just capitulated with them or went along with it. That's what I think. That's how I am envisioning it went. But isn't that something? Isn't that something? Now we got to look at how they handle this guy. What consequence? He already got the walk of shame. That's what I mean by the walk of shame. Hey, letting the world know you pop dirty, and we're gonna pull you off the fight. That's the walk. That's the initial part of walk of shame. Now, they neither one of them have a belt, so do they get dropped in the rankings? Is that the next move? Is that the next move? Shelton Moore, what's popping, King? Uh, Eric Gomez said all these moves can only happen without giving the okay. You think so? What Al PBC? I'm gonna put the link in the chat just in case y'all want to come in and speak y'all mind. Because I just learned this. As I told y'all, hanging out with the fellas all night. Shit, my ass just got up like 4 hours ago, and that was the first thing I saw, news wise. But the link is in the chat if y'all want to join in. Y'all could call in too. Let me make sure the phone lines are working. Yep, they are. So y'all see the phone scrolling, the phone number scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Shout out to all my Facebookers. If you guys want to call in, you can call in at 706-804-4449. That's 706-804-4449. Or you can come into the chat. I always tell y'all how to do it. Come through your YouTube and just get in there where you fit in. Mr. Shelton in the building. What's Poppy King? What you
Hey,
saying?
lady. Hey, lady. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm shocked.
Yeah, me too. That kind of tripped me out to see that Uskataki pop dirty, but I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm a little shocked, but I'm not surprised because I was told by a friend of mine that he believes that all these guys are on something.
Mm.
Now, whether it's illegal or something you get from GNC, he still believes that all these guys are on something.
Said all these
But
guys are people
you
just
know,
WBC.
well, here's the thing. Now, like you said, what happens to Uskataki now? That's the question.
Yeah. He's
Does he get suspended? Does what happens to him, or do they just do the Oscar Valdez thing and let it go?
well, they already have done more than they did Oscar Valdez. He straight got the walk of shame by even pulling him out the fight.
Right. Exactly.
Demetri said y'all smash the like button and subscribe button. But now, being that he don't have a belt, what happens next to him? Neither him
I
nor
mean, suspension. I guess I would think
do he
that's
drop
what's supposed to happen.
do he drop in the rankings?
He should. He's going to be inactive for 6 months to a year.
Yeah, I forgot that fight Mauricio was saying. Was JoJo and Ryan. He was saying if they don't fight Devin, that he was gonna drop them in the rankings. But I was like, yeah, he trying to act like he doing a solid because if he dropped them 1 or 2 spots, but they still in the top 10, you didn't do nothing to him. But then if you drop them past the 10th mark, like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, then yeah, you held their feet to the fire just a little bit. So that's what I'm wondering. If they're gonna be like, well, he's dropped in the ranking, how far down?
What was he ranked? Do we know?
Well, they acting like he was like up there in the top 5. I don't per se know, but the way they was carrying it, like because the article I read was like there was more people deserving of him. Um, I don't know the names of these people, but there was more people that was deserving of a chance at a title eliminator before him, and that they was shocked that he was even elevated that high to go for that.
Well, I'm thinking, they screwed over Benavidez, and the reason I say that is Benavidez is a 2-time 68 champion, WBC, right?
Right.
He wasn't even given the opportunity to fight this guy. You know what I'm saying? When he was the champ, and he never lost the title in the ring. Albeit he lost the first time he was, doing a little cocaine, and the second time he missed weight by a pound. Coming out, he was the first fight at the start of fights in the pandemic. He was the first fight in the pandemic.
Mm.
Couldn't use the sauna, so he couldn't drop the weight, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he missed weight. You know what I'm saying? So no excuses, he missed weight. But you don't even give this guy a shot to even get at Canelo, get his title back. You'll give him a shot? You go get Callum Smith and come on, man. Billy Joe, I mean, come on.
Eric Gomez says, salute to the two of you and your service to our beloved country and the world. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
That most likely. And Demetrius said the fight with Benavidez was for mandatory for Plant's belt. It was WBC as well, Demetrius. It said IBF.
Well, we know. Well, Demetrius, we know Plant ducked him. But I'm not mad at Plant because I would have ducked his ass too. I'm not fighting nobody till I get this $10 million. I'm getting this $10 million.
I wasn't keeping up, but you saying that Plant had an opportunity to fight Benavidez before this Canelo thing came to fruition.
Plant could have fought Benavidez a year ago, 2 years ago. When he first won that title, he could have fought Benavidez. He didn't want to fight that guy. He wanted the Canelo fight. Once he got wind that he may possibly get a Canelo fight, that's why he fought them two bums, Figgin Butts and Truex, get them out the way. So nothing could be in the way of this Canelo fight. And he damn sure wasn't taking the fight in the interim.
Demetrius said fact. I wasn't keeping up that much with Caleb Plant.
Yeah. I mean, but that's smart though. I mean, let's look at today's landscape, Miss T. Who out here making $10 million?
Not me. Nobody.
None of them. We just had. This is something that irritated me with Al Haymon. Now, we just had an undisputed fight at 154 pounds. Do you know, Miss T, what the purses were?
About for Carlos?
For Charlo and Castaño.
Ooh, I don't think it was millions, but I thought
it was 1 million for Charlo and 500,000 for Castaño.
Wow.
Now I don't know much, but I think an undisputed fight for all 4 belts should be worth a little bit more than that.
I agree. I didn't know it was that low. I thought it would have been a couple of. Wait a minute. So when Danny Jacobs said years ago, I'm touching M's.
Oh, he was though, cause see, he got like 7 million for the Triple G fight, and he got 14 million for the damn Canelo fight. So Danny paid.
Whoa.
That's why you saw Danny's hunger kind of tail off.
Yeah.
once you get the bag, like Marvin used to say, right? It's kind of hard to get up at 4 in the morning to do road work when you're sleeping on silk sheets.
The famous quote by Marvin Hagler, huh?
You know what I'm saying? That shit changes. Shit changes, man. I believe that's what happened to Wilder. I believe that's what happened to AJ. When you got that kind of money, shit changes.
Yes, indeed. Look, Eric Gomez said, I always have to show respect to you leaders for your service as often as possible. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Well, who has he said Plant sat down and waited for that Canelo payday. Yes, indeed. And John Page, what's up? What's up, King? This Batman, y'all. What's good? I look, Batman, I'm interested in hearing what you got to say too. So I'm put the link back in the chat. You can join.
No, don't try to save Sweet Hands. Don't try to big up and cap for Sweet Hands. Sweet Hands could have fought that man. That shit, he had that belt almost 2.5 years. You could have fought that man. Stop it with that. Ain't nobody giving that dude no pass. I'm not mad at him though. He's supposed to wait for that Canelo payday. Ain't nobody else gonna give him $10 million. Shit, look at his resume. The nigga ain't fought nobody. Who he fought? Caleb Plant ain't fought no goddamn body.
See, I'm gonna have to refer to y'all because I don't even know nothing about Caleb Plant like that. Like I only been following
Caleb Plant ain't fought no goddamn body, Miss T. Nobody.
Hey, Mr. T. Hey, Mr. Shelton.
What's up, brother? How you doing, sir? I talk to you in a minute.
Neither one of them guys fought nobody, but you know, I mean,
you know, come on, Batman. Now you know Canelo done fought at least a half of somebody. Now, come on.
I'm talking about him and Benavidez.
Oh yeah, neither one of them ain't fought nobody.
Yeah. I mean, they was supposed to fight next. Remember, what's his name? Canelo wasn't in the picture.
Yeah, that's right. But that's right after Benavidez beat Darrell, right?
Yes. Benavidez beat Darrell, got his belt back. The pandemic hit. He came back. He lost his belt. If he would never lost his belt, him and Sweet Hands was supposed to fight after the Figueroa fight, and he was fighting Figueroa. See that it was all in the same month. They was about to fight. They was about to fight, but he couldn't. I mean, you know. I mean,
hey, but look, let's be honest though.
Listen,
would you not wait for that $10 million payday?
I mean, how am I waiting? I don't know what if David Benavidez never move his belt, never lose his belt. I don't think Canelo moved to 168.
Ooh,
you know, Batman.
Say that. Ooh, you believe that? You think the boy scared of Benavidez, man?
Yeah. Why?
I agree. As soon as
you agree, Miss T, you agree?
As soon as David lost that belt, here comes Canelo out of nowhere.
Listen, as soon as David Benavidez lost the belt, he petitioned to fight for the belt.
Wow. Well, you know my stance, Miss T. We talked about the other day. You know my stance on Canelo. I think you get these belts and you either retire or go down.
No,
but you stay your stupid ass away from 75 because they're gonna beat you up there.
No, Canelo is this is what he's doing, dog. Listen, man, he's still on PEDs. I don't care what nobody say. He's still on PEDs. Look what he does. Look at the last fighters, what he did. He only give them the fighters 4 weeks to get ready. So that's not even enough time to fucking do a drug test.
True. That's true.
You know, man. Look at the dude moves. He moved. He the shakiest moving boxer in boxing history.
He is, and somebody said it on Kyle's show. What is your legacy gonna be? I don't know if it was Southpaw or somebody was like, what is your legacy gonna be since you so much on the Mexican legacy as a cheater? You gain all this notoriety and everything off of cheating because that's what you're doing.
No,
his legacy gonna be off of catch weights and rehydration clauses.
Yeah, that too.
He ducked Demetrius Andrade. He keep calling the man a shitty fighter. Dog,
If he's so terrible, then go and knock his ass out there. Go and beat him up.
You just fought your fucking sparring partner for a belt, dog.
I know. Yeah, you fought. What's that boy name? Yildirim?
Yildirim. You
coming off a 2-year layoff and a loss?
You just fought your sparring partner for a belt. And I don't even know how Yildirim was the mandatory.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Make that make sense. You just coming off a loss. The last time you fought was Darrell. You lost to him. You had 18 months off, and you come back and you the mandatory for a Canelo Alvarez fight.
But you know, Suleiman is in the pocket, man. You know Suleiman is. You know how that.
Then you fight Callum. You felt you dare to come up to fight the number 1 or the number 2 68 pounders. Considerably, you fight Callum Smith that hasn't. Look at his resume. He hasn't fought nobody.
But he won the tournament. Now, Batman, he won the tournament.
Who was in the tournament?
Hey, it was a tournament. I don't know who was in it, but he was in it and he won it.
That's what I'm saying.
Eric Gomez said Canelo paying his opponents higher than all outside of AJ, so got to give it to him, making millionaires.
No.
Oh, ain't nobody mad at that. Ain't nobody mad at that. Anybody mad at that?
I mean, he got the fan base. He tricked people to being the best. Listen, he lost. He the only superstar that became a superstar that lost his biggest fight in his career.
You talking about Canelo?
That is a fact. He lost the Mayweather fight. The Mayweather fight made him.
Yeah.
The Mayweather undercards made him.
How much he made in that Mayweather fight? Didn't he make like 12 million or something? Guaranteed 7, but on the back end 12.
Yeah, he probably made about 12, 13 million. He made a lot of money. Because that fight is the last fight. I think him and Triple G did like 1.1 million, right, Batman?
Yeah, him and Triple G did $1 million.
Yeah. But before him and Floyd was the last time 1 million views was done, him and Floyd. So he made some money.
Nah, Floyd and Pacquiao. After that, Floyd and Pacquiao made $1 million.
Right. They made 4.5 mil. Floyd and Pacquiao had 4.5 million buys. They broke the bank.
Whoa. That many people bought the pay-per-view.
Oh, everybody bought that shit. Everybody got duped, hoodwinked. We bought that bullshit. It was mad. Everybody was mad.
Eric Gomez said, yes, Plant was smart. I know his lovely wife is happy. Demetrius said, facts. Canelo being ducking Benavidez and made it sound honorable when he said he's not fighting other Mexicans. Yeah, and that's crazy because David is not a Mexican.
Nah, he half Mexican.
What's popping, King?
He Mexican. He had his father Mexican. He half Mexican and his mother something in Brazil. I mean, yeah, something in Brazil. I looked it up because somebody was telling me, and I was like, he half Mexican and he half something else.
Well, I tell you what,
Half ain't gonna get it.
if he go racking his short ass up to 75, Bivol gonna beat him. He might be able to catch better Biev at least 39 or 40.
No, he not gonna go up.
Zerto Ramirez is smoking.
If he go up to 75, you see what he's doing. He trying to get them to come to 78. He trying to get it to be at a disadvantage. Dog, man, he not gonna. Dog, he tricked everybody going up to 75 to give him which calm a 4 week. He just came off what's his name? Kovalev. You get a 4 week camp just coming off a 12-round grueling fight. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop this.
Yeah, I know it was bullshit, but see, my problem with that is I blame Kovalev because you shouldn't have took the fight, but the bag made you take it.
The bag made him take it. Who not
yeah.
Take $10 million and you ain't getting paid that?
Exactly. The bag made him take it. But you can't cry about it now because you should have took the goddamn fight. You knew you just had a war with Anthony Yard. You know you just came off a war that you lost.
He can't cry about it.
You can't cry about it. You can't say shit. But we know what Canelo did. You're absolutely right. We know what he did.
Yeah, but when they get to talking this Canelo, this bad guy, you not. You tricking boxing. That's all you doing.
He said he tricking. Ricky Williams said, "Batman, peace, God. How you doing?"
Hey, Rick.
But you know, Canelo, man, Canelo is moving real shaky. But the thing is, he's being allowed to move shaky like that because these fighters he fighting, they got no integrity. They keep taking the goddamn fights.
He's the bag. I mean, we buy fights, right? But the Mexican fan base buys their favorite fighters' fights.
Right. He's the bag. I get that. But my point is, if he's the bag, and you know he the bag, so if he calls you, you got to make a decision. Do I want the money or do I want to have a chance at winning this fight? Because with 4 weeks, 5 week training camp, I can't win.
And y'all keep on saying this Caleb Plant. Remember, he already offered Caleb Plant for the 4 weeks, and Caleb Plant turned it down.
Exactly. Well, Caleb Plant was in the driver's seat because the difference with Caleb Plant is he has something that Canelo won't.
No, Caleb Plant got in the driver's seat when Canelo came and got them 3 belts, and he knew he needed the 4th.
That's what I'm saying. He got something Canelo won't.
No,
so he got Canelo gonna have to capitulate to the things that the small things that he wants. Or you're not getting a shot at this belt.
No, listen. Before Canelo came to the 168, remember after the Kovalev fight, he offered to fight Caleb Plant for a 4-week training camp.
Right. I remember.
And he turned it down.
Right. Caleb Plant said, no, hell no, it's not enough time.
So he was hemming and hawing and didn't give a definitive answer. And that's, I remember, like, he didn't give his definitive answer till like September, and he wanted them to come back a month later.
No, not then. Not then. This was like right after the Kovalev fight.
This is like 2.5 years ago, Miss T.
Yeah.
After the Kovalev fight.
Right after the Kovalev fight. Caleb Plant Ben had a Canelo fight. He turned it down.
Because he knew. Ricky Williams said Kovalev just got beat up by Yardy. And then he said contacts. He said, sis, your skin is looking lovely, by the way. Thank you. It's the water, y'all. We do a water check. I'm at 80 ounces today. Ricky Williams said he tried to short time Caleb into a fight. Caleb was like, I just fought. And Demetrius said, I see Canelo beating both Bivol and Better BF. Bivol lacks defense. I thought Craig Richards came on too late. Better BF has slower feet and lacks defense. That's why Callum Johnson put him down.
Caleb, Butch Comp don't have fast feet. He's just faster than slower people. That's all.
Yeah, I think Better BF beats him up. I think Bivol outboxes him. And I know Zurdo Ramirez smashes him. You'll never hear him call Zurdo out. He won't say nothing about him.
And calling everybody but Santa Claus trying to get a fight.
Yeah, they scared. They ain't fucking with Zurdo. They know what's happening. They leaving him the fuck alone. That's why he's 42-0. They leaving him the fuck alone.
Brown got a fight coming up, right?
Yeah, he got Better BF. Marcus Brown got Better BF. That's gonna be a good fight. I think Better BF probably gonna beat him because Marcus Brown been out the ring for what, 20 months?
Yeah, but look, Marcus Brown gonna go in there, man, defensively sound, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So y'all think if Brown wins and get the belt off dude, you think Canelo gonna try to go up there and get one from Brown?
Oh no. He gonna definitely try to belt Hawk Brown. He gonna try to sucker him in.
No,
you don't think so? I think he gonna definitely try to sucker him in with a 4-week camp.
I think he'll stay away from Brown because Brown is he's a bigger, and he's faster than Canelo.
And he can move, yeah. He don't like people that move.
But he's way bigger than with Canelo. He's not gonna stand in front of Canelo.
Right.
Ricky Williams said Nor Benavidez. Then he also said nope, Canelo ain't fighting Mr. Marcus Brown.
He ain't fighting Marcus Brown. You don't think he'll go up there and try to belt Hawking? I think he'll try to belt Hawking.
Because I think Marcus will just stay away from him and stick the jab on him. That's all he gotta do is keep inching back, keep him away from him. And Marcus,
I think Canelo is kind of like Tank in a sense.
Who?
If you don't hit hard enough to keep that motherfucker at bay, to keep him off you, you in trouble. But if you can hit hard enough to back him up and make him think, if you can pop hard enough to back him up and make him think, you got action.
No, Floyd don't hit hard. Floyd hit hard with McCum. Floyd punches hurt you by accumulation of punches. Dog,
I saw that. That's what Floyd did. Floyd hit hard enough to back his ass up, and he hit him often enough.
Caleb Plant hit hard enough to keep his ass at bay.
We gonna see. We gonna find out on the 6th. We damn sure gonna find out. I hope he does.
He got to stick to the game plan. He got to fight his fight. He cannot.
That's what he did his whole career. Stick to the game plan.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, yeah. Once Canelo like to hit you in the arms and shit,
that's the fighters who stays in front of him. Y'all gotta stop just keep talking about he do that, he don't do. Why he ain't do that to Laura? Why he ain't? I mean, come on, man. The Danny Jacobs fight, he looked average. That man ain't look that super good. He looked average.
What's good? What's good?
Hey, peace, goddess. Peace to the guys and goddesses. How y'all doing?
What up, Rick? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, Batman. How you been, God?
Man, I'm cool, Rick, man. Chilling.
Right, man, that's good, man. I pray everything's all right with all y'all, man, and y'all families, bro.
Yeah, we chilling, man.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Man, yeah. Hey, man, look, bro. I got Caleb in 11. I'm calling it.
Wow.
Caleb by stoppage, bro. See, look.
Break it down for me, Rick. Break it down. I gotta hear this.
If we keeping it thorough, if we keeping it 1K, right? 1K all the way, right? If we being honest, Caleb is the white version of everything that gives Canelo problems. Great footwork, an active defense, a slick fighter with power in both hands. Sounds familiar, don't it?
That is true. You're not lying. You haven't lied yet,
right? All Caleb all Caleb has to do is be himself. When you hear fighters, we hear fighters say that from time eternal, right? All I got to do is be me. This is that case. Caleb Plant, the fight I tell everybody to look at, even though skill-wise he don't match up to Canelo, but size-wise and the way he moved just like Canelo as far as his feet, is Caleb versus Feigenbutz. Same height, dang near, same reach, bro. Right? Canelo's a hype job. Is it a well-crafted hype job? Yes. Excellent. Marketing on the level of Jake Paul. Right? Beautiful, bro. But he stay away from certain styles for a reason.
If motherfucking what's his name, Amir Khan would have stayed away from him, Amir Khan was beating the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. Come on, man. Let's run through his resume, dog. A lot of these guys was beating this guy. He was looking average against Danny Jacobs. He wasn't looking that good, that hot against his last fight with
Billy Joe.
And Billy Joe is not that good to me. Billy Joe can just move like a black fighter. Billy Joe is the worstest moving black fighter. That's it.
For a European fighter. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, Canelo, and if you look, and everybody want to say he got the greatest resume. He do. But I preach context when it comes to this sport. When did he beat those fighters? When did he face them?
Man, that man don't have the greatest resume.
When they was all old. Past it.
Right? And let me run this by y'all, right? I want y'all to think on this, and then I got to get out because I got stuff to do. I got to cook for my wife. My baby be home a little bit, right? So let me run this by y'all, right? So Canelo was fighting on Floyd's undercards till he fought Floyd, right? Right.
Correct.
When I'm wrong, let me know I'm lying. Y'all tell me. Y'all my people. We family, right? We can be honest with each other, right? Yeah. So he was fighting on Floyd undercards. Showtime was building him up to be the next thing, right? To work with.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Why didn't he just stay with Showtime? Because Canelo cheaper than Floyd, right?
Correct.
It was too much black competition over at Showtime.
My man Batman, right? So We see, let's just look at the timeline, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be honest with ourselves. So he fought Floyd, he lost, right? At that point, he was posted at that point because you were still the name, even though you didn't get the torch handed over you, El Oficial, right?
Properly, yeah, properly.
But you were still a name at 154, which was near the weight where you fought Floyd at, because y'all fought at 152, right?
Right.
Right. So that means you still had Jermell Charlo and all those guys at 154. You name them. Swift Hurd. Right? Lubin. Yep. Right? J-Rock.
Yep.
Right? But
Rosario.
What did he do, ladies and gentlemen?
He moved up.
He moved up and then went where?
To 60. Fought Cotto.
Right?
No, he fought. They fought for the 60-pound belt, but they was what 155.
155.
Right? Happening for Canelo that don't happen for other fighters, right? So then he move up, right? He move up to 160. Okay, I'm a campaign here. Then Charlo, like, what's happening? The WBC tell Charlo, hey, you fight these two eliminators and you win, you get Canelo.
Oh, Mr. Ricky, let me back it up though. He ain't really want to go to 160. He waited Triple G out. He waited till he saw Triple G had trick in his armor. Look, listen. He saw Triple G couldn't handle boxers. He looked at him when he fought what's the Lord England dude?
Was it Derby?
Kelly. Kelly. And it's Kelly.
Kell Brook.
Kell Brook. All right. He fought Kell Brook. He was looking average until he broke Kell Brook's face.
Mm-hmm.
Bow. So comes along Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs outboxed him. To me, if Danny Jacobs would have pushed that 11th round, he'd have won the fight.
Yeah. And that's my problem I had with Danny, bro. He ain't step on the gas. You know what I'm saying?
So he saw Danny Jacobs make Canelo look like a human being. Even though he got knocked down, he got back up and made Canelo and made Triple G look like a human being. Why you wait 2 years? You've been won that 60 belt. Why you wait 2 years to fight Triple G?
Right?
Triple G.
And it didn't help him, Batman, because the first fight he got his ass whooped.
No, but look how he tried to fight him. Look how he tried to fight him. He tried to fight him like a black fighter.
He tried to be a mover, right? And then let's reemphasize. Let's even put an asterisk on that, Batman. Do y'all remember that he blatantly ducked GGG and dropped the belt because he didn't want to fight GGG when they wanted him to?
Exactly.
Because you remember, if y'all remember, he used to work with Triple G. When Triple G first came over here, he used to spar Canelo.
Yep.
And used to beat his ass. Yeah, people don't know that. That's why he wasn't trying to get in the ring with Triple G.
Right? So then again, right? At that point, he moves over to Dazin. That's when he get the Triple G fight. Again, he's supposed to go ahead and get that smoke with Charlo. Then, just by the grace of the boxing gods, there's a franchise designation.
No, it wasn't no franchise designation. Now let's go back here. Now I'm gonna take y'all back.
Okay.
Golden Boy petitioned for that. Golden Boy made that up. Suleiman ain't make that up. Golden Boy came to them and got them to do that.
That's even worse.
Go look it up. Suleiman said it.
That's even worse. You see what I'm saying? So this guy been playing hide the sausage. You know what I'm saying?
And don't even go. But look, don't even go there. He came out once he won the belt from Triple G. Once he won the belt from Triple G, what did he say? Billy Joe Saunders had the other belt before the young black man got it. He was like, I want to be 160 undisputed. I want to make Mexican history. I want to be the greatest Mexican boxer ever. But when the WBO made made WitchCon fighters mandatory because they was bullshitting on the numbers. They made Billy Joe fighters mandatory. Billy Joe lost his belt, and the young boy got it. He ain't even want to be fucking undisputed no more.
Nope. He didn't want to fight David Benavidez. I don't want to fight my own people, right? But you picked that belt off the floor quick as fuck when he lost it on the scales, God.
But you
so the same guy. You talking about the same guy, Batman at 60, when he's coming to the press conference, he said, "You don't fight nobody, man."
Yes.
Okay. So since you don't fight nobody, how come you don't fight me and get my ass out the way then?
But listen,
be mad.
He tell him that, but go fight fucking Rocky Fielding and go fight his fucking sparring partner.
Liam and he used him through one punch in the whole fight. 3 rounds, 1 punch. Come on, man, stop.
Yeah, man, Canelo is $7 food stamp, bro. He don't exist, bro. I'm telling y'all, Caleb got the style on Canelo, bro. He about this. Canelo feet too slow. Man, y'all.
No, Caleb faster than her. He's the naturally bigger man than
he's longer. Pause.
Yes. Come on, man. Stop this. And he got zip on his punches.
Man. Jab on crazy, man. He got the boy can throw punches from all different angles, bro. Uppercuts, body shots, in and out, catching. Man, y'all, man. Canelo.
And he can combination punch.
Yep.
He can throw
in for it next weekend. He in for it next weekend. I'm telling y'all.
I hope you're right, Ricky. The DJ said Billy Joe popped dirty before the Andrade fight.
That's what I'm saying. And got his belt taken. That's how Andre got the belt. And when it was time to be undisputed, he ain't want to be undisputed no more.
Man. Simple, man. This is what happened. That's what happened.
He ducked that man at 54. He ducked that man at 60.
Yeah.
He could have fought that man twice. He ducked him both times.
How you moving up with your head down like this?
And keep on. And the boy had belts at both of the weight classes.
Man, hey, thanks so much, sis. I appreciate y'all. I got to get stuff started, man. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Peace to y'all. Peace to y'all.
All right, Rick.
All right, Rick.
Take care.
Stopping in.
All right.
Tripping when he said, payday.
But I don't even want to go there. But Charlo acting like he acting like Canelo now too.
Well, if you look at it though, Batman, let's be honest. Who the fuck is Charlo for?
Nobody at 160. He got a nice resume at 154. At 160, Davchenko. Because Davchenko supposed to be the IBF champion for real, but it is what it is.
Yeah, won't Charlo fighting everybody that he could fight? Or do y'all think
No, because he'll be fighting Boo Boo Andre right now.
He already fought Andre and got that shit out the way.
Is he still mad about whatever happened in the past with them? Like
that was him and his brother. Come on.
That was his brother. That had nothing to do with him. That's his brother. That had shit to do with him.
That didn't have nothing to do with him. But now when it comes to fight Andre, now my brother, the Charlo business. But now your brother be going on each other saying his business is his business, my business is my business. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you can't fight Demetrius Andre, but you can fight Montiel.
Yeah, but then got Ronnie Shields come out and say Benavidez and Boo Boo Andre don't have nothing we want. What?
Boo Boo got him back.
Yeah, Ronnie. I don't even know why Ronnie said that. I don't even know why Ronnie put his nose in that. Ronnie should have left that shit alone. You 2G for that, Ronnie. You should know better.
Man, everybody get pulled in that sucker shit when you stay around suckers too long.
Yeah. So let me get to this part, y'all. What y'all think about Canelo basically calling out Ryan Garcia? Basically.
Man, I mean,
he should. Everybody know that motherfucker's a weeno. He's a weenie. He's a weirdo. He's ducking everybody and pulling out of 5 fights in the last month. I mean, nobody gives a fuck about that dude.
He ain't supposed to do it. You his teammate. I mean, that's some sucker shit, but Ryan
Garcia, we ain't friends like that. I never wanted your bitch ass over here in the first place.
He should have never. He go to every Ryan Garcia fight. The fuck he go to the face for?
Yeah, they friends. Look, he was Ryan caps for him. I don't know what happened in Wonderland here lately, but Ryan be capping for him.
Yeah, Ryan be talking all that book like he the greatest ever. Floyd fight him right now. Floyd gonna get knocked out. Yeah, Floyd in the ring and
I mean, look, man. Only thing I want to hear from Ryan Garcia is I'm fighting somebody. This motherfucker don't fight nobody, so we don't even want to talk about it. He don't fight nobody. He's what do you call that word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Man,
he's
he
irrelevant.
Momentum.
He's irrelevant.
Momentum, but his bitch ass
he's irrelevant, bro. He don't fight nobody.
Saying, he did have momentum when after he fought what the fuck is his name?
Bro, it's Luke Campbell. Everybody beats Luke Campbell. You don't get no momentum for that shit.
I know that. And Luke Campbell can't get past the A class fights. I understand that. But they had him as somebody. Everybody was somebody at the time. He just had a tough fight with Lomachenko. They had him on a hiatus. Okay, cool. Ryan Garcia knocked him out. I thought he was gonna if he would have fought Javi Evertuna and beat up Javi Evertuna, he'd have been good on my radar. But now he's on some shit. He a bitch.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me start with you, Miss T. Let me ask you this question. How come when Ryan Garcia gets dropped by the real OG pillow fist, Luke Campbell, right?
Yeah.
He gets up, he's a warrior. But Devin Haney gets checked by Linares. Don't go down. But he's chinny and he's a bitch.
I'll answer that for you. She ain't got to answer that. Because he got up and knocked Campbell out. And fucking Devin Haney ain't get his fucking shit back until the 12th round.
So I was just gonna say people just use it to justify legitimate what they think or whatever. It's just fodder. DJ said he using his brother's situation to duck Andrade, and Willie Beachman said salute Batman.
What's up, Willie?
So I mean that's what I don't get, because he was gone. Arm went behind his back. He was hurt. Mm-hmm. Luke Campbell just didn't jump on him because Luke Campbell ain't that good. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's true. But he came back.
He came back and knocked out Luke Campbell.
And got
Luke Campbell been beat by goddamn everybody's lightweight division. So I mean I don't really give you no super credit for that.
No, he only been beat.
But motherfucker getting hit in a fight with a 3-weight, 3-division world champion, former lineal champion, and he get hit but don't go down, still finish the fight, won the fight 10 rounds or 2, and all of a sudden he's chinny. I don't get that. That makes no sense to me.
Cause
I mean, being a motherfucker, being somebody that participated in the sport and been in the ring, that's why it don't make no sense to me. Because I know if you've been in the ring, you're gonna get hit. Everybody gets hit.
You definitely gonna get hit. But if you go look at the punch selection, he ain't really getting hit. That wasn't a big shot to me that he got hit with. Them combination punches, he ran them combination punches off and got hit with the last right hand. And it wasn't a real super big right hand.
But he was coming forward. He was coming forward when he got hit with that right hand. Yeah. He came in, he walked right into it. And he never saw it, Batman. He never saw it coming.
He never saw it coming. And if you go back and check all the receipts, I told his father, once he get in close range with somebody, he doesn't know how to fight. I told his father that.
You talking about Devin?
Yes.
I remember you saying that on one of the shows. Beachman said Gary Antoine Russell versus Devin Haney is a good fight.
Oh, he's not gonna fight. No, they're not gonna do that. You ain't gotta worry about seeing that.
When he move out to 140, Antoine have a belt next year. I want to see him. All that shit he was talking about, Gary. I want to see him if he'll fight Antoine.
But peep game. So I agree that a lot of people are ducking Devin Haney. I also agree that right now, when you look at these young fighters, he is a more complete fighter. He can only get better.
I cannot say that because I hasn't seen him in front of no A-level fighter yet.
But I was gonna say, everybody's seem like they're ducking him in that division, But then I said they
JoJo about to fight him.
They got some monsters in the 135. I bring up this guy all the time on Fred's show, Isaac Cruz. His last name is Gonzalez, but his real last name is Cruz. Isaac Cruz. That dude would be formidable opponent for any of them. But nobody wants to fight him. I don't see how he don't even come up or register.
But even with Devin Haney, why did you choose Linares instead of choosing fucking what's his name? That for JoJo Diaz.
Fortuna.
I mean, Fortuna. And
Bill, wasn't Fortuna supposed to fight your boy Garcia at the time?
Yes, but when he didn't,
and Garcia pulled out, right?
When he didn't, you remember before he got the Garcia fight. Remember, Bill was on the joint. What's that? Boxing Talk.
Yeah, some shit like that. I know something.
He was on Boxing Talk with Fortuna's manager saying they're going to make the fight happen.
Yeah,
but they chose Linares.
Fight Devin though, right?
Huh?
Fortuna don't want to fight Devin.
Yes, he do. Fortuna been calling out Devin for a minute now.
That's news to me.
But I'm just saying, everybody it's mostly business for real. I'm gonna keep it real with them. It's mostly business. They on the wrong side. If he signed with Bob Arum right now and signed for like a 3-fight deal with Bob Arum, he'll fight till Firmo Lopez, I believe. Everybody need to stop acting like it's the fighters. The fighters cannot make the fights.
You kind of sound like what Fred's saying and Kyle saying that.
Well, I don't know. Now that's not according to Tom Brown and Bob Arum at the Crawford Porter press conference. That's not what they said.
The fighters agree. So the fighters agree, and then the fights get made. So
right.
But
that's what I'm saying.
If the promoter,
one person can't want to fight, if both parties don't want to fight, the fight ain't gonna get made. I understand that part. Both parties gotta want to fight.
Yes, both parties gotta want to fight, and also the both, if they on different promoter sides, both of the promoters gotta agree too. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, if both parties agree to fight, but the promoters got the last say so. Right?
Fighters work for the promoters.
Not for real.
So what you saying nowadays, Batman, is the shit is backwards. The fighters work for the promoters as opposed to the promoters working for the fighters.
Man, who can get put on the show? Which one get put on the show? The promoters or the fighters?
The fighters.
All right then.
that's why in my opinion, I think it should go back to the way it was in the old day. You remember how it used to be?
How?
1 fight deals, 1 fight with a promoter per fight. Go by 1 fight deal.
Man.
Make a fight. That's it. Now, if you can make me another fight, cool. If you can't, I'm assign to the next motherfucker who can make me another fight.
That's it.
But it's a 1 fight deal. None of that long-term, 3-year bullshit-ass contract shit. Because that's why these motherfuckers are so comfortable.
But listen though, Mr. Shelby, that's when you become a fan favorite. When you become a fan favorite, they really can't get in your way.
That's true. That's true.
Like Canelo Alvarez and Tank Davis can fight whoever they want to fight.
Right. Because people gonna come regardless. I got you.
If Tank Davis get from under Floyd Mayweather, he can make any fight he want to fight. He can sign with whoever he want to fight with. Because why? He's one of the hottest fighters in the game.
Exactly. Facts.
So, with all due respect, are you saying? Because I know you respect the Haney. Are you saying like right now, Devin is not a fan favorite on the level of like Tank and Canelo?
Yeah, he's not a fan favorite like them. But if he was a fan favorite, and the situation was like this, he would still get the fights. But he's not a fan favorite. They look at him. The Mexicans look at him like another Floyd. They don't want to see the shit no more. I mean,
they thought that he's a pure boxer. He's that good of a boxer.
But he's not Pretty Boy. He's Money Mayweather. Dog, Pretty Boy was an animal. When Floyd became Money Mayweather, he became more of a boxer and somewhat of a pugilistic. That means boring.
Oh, no. Well, real boxer fans, I don't think they look at it as boring,
but real boxing fans don't keep the lights on.
I'm trying to be devil's advocate. But, isn't there more fighters in the 135 other than the top 4 or the top people that Devin Haney can fight? Because the part that gets to
he about to fight JoJo Diaz.
Well, yeah, that just happened, but for the longest time,
is he gonna get credit for that fight?
Yes, he is.
Why? JoJo coming up from 30. JoJo's a 30-pounder.
JoJo just beat the guy. Ain't nobody want to fight.
Who, Fortuna?
Yes.
Come on, man.
A lot of people ain't want to fight Fortuna. Come on.
I know that. I'm just saying that says more about them than Fortuna, because Fortuna ain't that goddamn good.
He's not good, but he's record to me.
That says more about them. That says way more about them.
Fortuna beat what's his name? Bunny.
So what? Bunny ain't that good.
But Fortuna,
Mikey showed you that. Mikey beat the shit out of Bunny. Bunny didn't even compete.
That's why Mikey thought he could fuck with Earl.
Shit. Mikey beat Bunny from pillar to post.
But that's why
Bunny ain't that good.
But that's why he thought he could mess with Earl.
Exactly. Because he beat Bunny, the shit out of a 35-pounder.
Listen, Bunny was running around talking about he was working with Errol Spence. And then Mikey, man, I just beat the shit out of Bunny and he can handle Earl.
I put Fortuna and Lara in the same category. They good fighters. They fun.
Ooh, that's high praise, kind of Miss T right there. Lara can fight. Yeah, Lara can fight, Miss T.
They robbed Lara out his victory with Canelo. Lara would have kind of been a little bit of a gem star, a brightening light in boxing if they would have never took his win away from him.
But Lara and Fortuna, when the going get rough, they get dirty. It's acceptable dirtiness, but it's dirty. It's a little.
That's true. That's true. But Lara, in my opinion, I ain't gonna say about you. In my opinion, Lara's leaps and bounds ahead of Fortuna. Lara can fight.
Most definitely.
And the fact that when the going gets rough, they get dirty. Like that bullshit Fortuna falling out the ring and he fought Adrian Granado. Come on, y'all thought that was real?
you like
that
Bernard Hopkins?
That was some acting, Miss T. You're right about that. That was some acting.
Miss T, did you like Bernard Hopkins when he was a fighter?
He was alright. He was dirty too. He was one of those.
When the going gets tough, Bernard Hopkins got dirty. So
yeah, but like there's acceptable dirtiness, like when the ref ain't looking, you low blow sometimes or just hitting the leg, but you don't continuously do it like Abner Mares or some of them guys. Remember when Lara poked El Perro in the eye? Ever since then, I couldn't stand his ass, and to this day. But I will say he did beat the brakes off of Canelo, meaning he outboxed him. Canelo didn't have an answer for him.
He didn't have an answer. But baddie shots. So tell me, you gonna count baddie shots like you count getting hit to the head? I can't see that because the body don't move. The body is the easiest target on the fucking in boxing.
Yeah, well, what do you mean? Like I'm gonna count it? Like I'm saying
no.
on their body. I mean,
I count baddie shots like to win a fight. People was counting baddie shots. Canelo barely touched him.
Yeah, Canelo didn't have an answer for him. That's what I'm saying. What people like Abner Mares, when he did a lot of low blows. I would say Lara and Fortuna. Fortuna. I've seen a lot of low blows with him. Lara, I'm not gonna say he always do it, but when the going gets rough, like you said, B Hop was the same way. They will find a way to do something extra.
That's a good fighter. That's a person that loves winning.
Well, I trained. I participated, Miss T, from 1973 to 1980. My trainer Andy the Hawk Price told me, That's why they have a referee. If he don't catch it, it's legal.
See, poking somebody in the eyes, that's what I mean by going too far.
Now, this was just amateurs, Miss T. This is just amateurs. We talk about fighting for millions of dollars. If the ref don't catch it, it's legal.
Y'all know how many times Floyd was throwing the elbow behind his punches? I saw that too.
Yeah, if the ref don't catch it, it's legal.
That was Mike Tyson. Floyd to hold you off with the elbow and
Floyd to put the elbow in your throat. Floyd was dirty too. All great fighters. Muhammad Ali was dirty. Muhammad Ali grabbed you behind your head, hold you behind your head, push your head down, lean his weight on you. All great fighters had tricks.
But if you poke somebody in the eye, is that going too far?
Hey, they called it back then. Them gloves had thumbs, so a lot of people got poked in the eye. Ernie Terrell say Ali poked him in the eye. Cleveland Williams say the same thing.
I mean, doing a boxing match.
We fighting for money. We fighting for money.
They was putting stuff on their gloves, putting it in their eyes. They was doing all types of stuff, Miss T. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I told you what my trainer told me, right? If the ref don't catch it, it's legal. That's why he's there. Your job is to win. His job is to catch you doing something wrong.
Well, yeah, they ain't catching that dude's head blew up like a motherfucker. I was like, God damn. But Laura had to do it. That's why I was so glad when Jerry.
Yeah, this the pros, man. This shit is the pros. Shit, the old saying is, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah, that's in every sport. That's in every sport.
I guess I'm too honorable then, because some cheating, I just can't deal with some of it. Now, the banned substance, we can all agree, right, that shouldn't be going down.
Oh, that shit shouldn't be going on. No, Uskataki way wrong for that. They need to punish his ass. You can't be on EPO. You can't be using that growth hormone shit.
That's what that is.
Huh?
Yeah, you can't be using that EPO. Yeah, they busted Uskataki today with EPO.
No, I saw it, but man, look, man. All the Mexicans, I ain't gonna say all of them, but I know that Canelo side, man. You know, they using all type of drugs over there. They getting caught. They still fighting.
Well, he ain't fighting, and Benavidez say he pulling out too. He ain't fighting. He don't want no replacement. He ain't fighting.
When that happened?
It happened today. Uskataki popped dirty today.
From what I read, it said the fight's still going on. They was gonna look for a replacement for Benavidez.
Benavidez said he ain't fighting. I saw that on Fight Hype. He said he ain't fighting.
Damn.
Fuck that.
That's the whole point of looking at that card. But your brother on the card, right, Batman?
Yeah, David's on. David. What's his name? Jose. Jose's on the card. Yeah, Jose. He fighting at 54 for the first time.
I'm talking about Batman brother, Antoine Russell, right?
Yeah, he was supposed to be on the card.
Oh, he not on the card now?
You ain't heard nothing from him? You ain't heard nothing about it?
Nah, Tonio fight on the 27th on the Figueroa and
Figueroa and Fulton.
Yeah,
Cool Boy Steph. Yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Antonio gonna be the first on that card.
Who you got in that fight?
Cool man, Steph. I'm going
I got Steph too. I got Steph too.
I pick black every time. I don't care if I think they gonna lose.
But you know, Steph is a dog though. Cool Boy Steph is a real dog.
Yeah, I know. I seen him. You know, I seen him in the amateur couple times.
Hey, Demetrius Wright said, "Do y'all think Laura beat Castano, or was it true? Was it a true?"
No, he talking about Canelo. Oh, you talking about Brian Castano?
Yeah, Castano. Yeah. Was that a true draw? That was a tough fight, man. Because as we saw, Brian Castano could fight.
I know Brian Castano beat Charlo.
He beat Charlo though. I know that he beat Charlo.
My bag, my dog would not leave me alone. That's what I'm doing. Reach back.
Yeah, I know. My dog is finally went to sleep. So
some love. Go lay down. Hustler Slim in the building. Well, first DJ said EPO is for increased stamina. Hustler Slim.
Okay, scientists. Whatever is for us illegal. And he shouldn't have had the shit.
He said, "Who the cheater? I'm late. Salute to y'all all." That's Uskataki. Willie Beachman said, "Plant versus Canelo. Who y'all got?" I got Plant. I hope
I want Plant to win. I just don't know if he can do it.
I'm going with my country, man.
Yeah, yeah. Me too.
According to DB, even though it's 2 weeks out, did he say DB said they still trying to find a replacement?
That's what I read. They still trying to find a replacement. So when you said that, what's his name? Benavidez said he done. I was like, oh, when it happened? I'm thinking as he was on just now.
Man, who gonna take a fight on 2 weeks' notice? This ain't the 70s. People don't do that shit no more.
What's the pay?
Huh? You gonna have to up it. I know Uzcategui wasn't getting that much.
Was he at least getting $500,000?
Oh no, hell no.
Oh,
shit, David Benavidez probably ain't getting but 350,000.
Nah, David Benavidez is probably getting like $1 million.
He ain't getting no $1 million. He ain't got no belt no more. When he had a belt, he was getting that. You gotta remember this PBC, man. Earl Spence is their boy, and his biggest guarantee been $2 million. So he damn sure wasn't getting no million.
He wasn't tripping. See, Earl ain't tripping because
he getting Caleb Plant money. You know, Caleb Plant's highest payday before this Canelo fight was $750. That's probably what he's getting.
Yeah, probably $750. But I'm saying Earl take the 2 because he getting the back end of the pay-per-view.
And then, here's what kills me when people say the back end, right? I'm gonna break this down. This is what kills me when people say the back end. Okay, you got 350,000 pay-per-views, right? That ain't much, right? That ain't much. Fox got to get their cut, right? Then PBC got to get their cut. Then the federal government got to get their cut. Then if you fought in California, which they did, state of California got to get their cut. Then the promoter gets his cut.
But you know, Earl got
and then whatever's left is what you and Porter split. 60-40, 70-30, whatever it was. So it wasn't that much.
Man Down Promotions is always in the WitchCon with they getting 2 checks.
So that he might get some money from Man Down Promotions, yeah, but he's not getting no $10-12 million off that fight. That's what he's not getting. Because 350,000 pay-per-views don't generate that kind of cash.
He probably get like 8 to 6. The whole
Demetrius Bryce said Fulton better stay on the outside and box Ortiz if he tries to come forward and fight on the inside. Figueroa will stop him. Thoughts? And then Willie says his new opponent is
cool man. Steph can fight on the inside.
His new opponent is Kyron. Oh, he fighting Kyron Davis? Oh wow!
Breaking news! Breaking news!
He fighting Kyron Davis?
I don't even know who is Kyron. Like me.
He just fought Anthony Durrell to a draw. On PBC maybe 6 months ago.
Okay. I think I did see that.
Yeah, I saw that fight.
Yeah, he fought Anthony Durrell to a draw, and Anthony Durrell's comeback fight.
Is that gonna be a good fight though?
I don't know. I think Benavidez gonna smoke him.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna be a good
fight. Because Benavidez, he smoked Anthony Durrell. And Durrell fought this guy to a draw. So by using the triangle theory, which I hate, Benavidez should smoke him. But just because Benavidez beat Durrell doesn't mean he beats Davis. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
we don't know. They got to fight.
Davis the type of fighter that Benavidez won in front of him. He's gonna stand right in front of him. I remember that fight.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm just saying, Batman, I'm one of the proponents. I can't stand that fucking triangle theory. I hate that shit.
No,
because I don't believe in it at all. I believe that the only thing that matters is, can you beat the dude that's across the ring from you tonight? Who you beat last week or last month or last year? Nobody cares about that.
So you saying you on the I was a better man this night?
Yeah. Can you beat this guy? I don't give a damn who you beat. Can you beat me?
But you could go by what's common, like every time, like there's something with Bud, for instance.
Okay.
Bud is ambidextrous. He can
right.
pop both hands.
Right.
So it's common. It's not a fight that I've seen yet that Bud never switched. So you can expect that. So
right, I got you.
Judge people by what they do that's common.
Right.
Make a small assessment. It might, but I see what you're saying. It might not be 100% proof. You know.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Look, let's look at the history of boxing. Now we all know, right, that Muhammad Ali never really beat Ken Norton. Correct?
Some people say
he never really beat him. And the first fight he lost, got his jaw broke. Other two fights was really, really close. He never really beat the guy. Couldn't figure him out, right? But we know that George Foreman destroyed Ken Norton, correct?
Yeah.
We know that Joe Frazier beat Ken Norton, correct?
Yes.
We know that Ali beat both their asses, correct?
Yeah.
So that means just because he couldn't beat Ken Norton don't mean he couldn't beat Foreman and he couldn't beat Frazier.
You know what? I kind of said that about Dillian White and Fury. Because y'all know
exactly.
Dillian is the mandatory. And you know that meeting with the who is it, WBC had
a
meeting on the 14th of November through the 19th, where they're gonna make it official. Probably they have already spoke on it before. So him pulling out Wallin fight don't mean a hill of beans, because he was not obligated to Wallin at the
point. That was a voluntary, right?
Yeah, as of today, Dillian is Fury's mandatory, and I said when they fight, he might can't beat Dillian.
Just because he can beat Wilder doesn't mean he can beat White. We don't know. That's why they got to fight.
Hey, yeah, Mr. Shelton, let me ask you this. What you think about that long count?
Oh, in the Wilder fight? About Wilder Fury 3?
Yeah.
Didn't matter. Fury was going to beat him anyway.
No, what you
the motherfucker was gassed out. He was gassed out by round 2.
I understand that.
But it was inevitable.
Was it a long count?
No, because let me bust the rule down to you. The rule is when the fighter goes down, the first thing the ref must do is instruct the other fighter, the opposing fighter, to go to the neutral corner. Wilder went to the other corner. So you had to make sure Wilder got to the neutral corner. After he makes sure that Wilder's in the neutral corner, then he goes to the timekeeper to pick up the count.
But he never
Wherever the timekeeper says the count is, that's where he starts counting. The ref started counting at 4. It's not a 10-second count. That's where people get fucked up. It's not a 10-second count. It is a 10 count by the referee.
Listen, the timekeeper, the referee picks up where the timekeeper
says the count is.
Yeah.
The count referee says, the timekeeper says 4. That's where the referee starts counting at. He picks up the count from the timekeeper. Correct.
But look, time is a unit of measurement, right?
Yes.
And it has a rate. It's a pace. It has a rate. So if the timekeeper, by him even saying that, we gotta associate some kind of time to that. What is the time there in seconds? So,
but there is the rule book. There is no amount of seconds for the 10 count. The rule book says a 10 count. It doesn't say a 10-second count. It says a 10 count.
It's not 10. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not a quarter note. I mean, it's a quarter note. It's not a half note. It's not a full note. It's seconds. That's the rate.
But it doesn't say that in the rule book. See, that's what I'm telling you. You can look it up. It says a 10 count. It doesn't say a 10-second count. It says a 10 count. There is a difference.
Listen, it's a 10 count once the person gets knocked down. The time, this is what the referee supposed to do. He supposed to start off the count 1, 2, then go look if the person not in the neutral corner. He's supposed to put him in the neutral corner, come back, and the timekeeper has the time. He starts with a timekeeper. If the timekeeper at 5, 6,
that's where you pick up the count at. Correct.
Yeah, but the timekeeper never checked with the timekeeper. Go look at the fight.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it tonight. I'm gonna check it out.
That's all I was saying. I mean, DJ being patient. DJ was like, "Y'all gotta move on." But
go ahead, DJ. My bad, DJ. My bad, brother. Sorry about that.
My king over there, he was like, "We want us to move on. Don't keep hashing the Wilder thing." He didn't say it in here, but when people saying that, I just say people are splitting hairs. Time is a unit of measurement. You either gonna be counting in seconds, hertz, or you're gonna be counting in milliseconds, microseconds, which is less than a second, or you're gonna be counting in real time. So that time basically said you have to attach time to that. What is it? Is it intervals of 5 seconds for every? You go from 1, then you count to 5, then you go 2, or is it 1, 2?
Like you counting right there. That's how you go. That's how you count.
Intervals of a second.
Right.
This time I checked, 15 seconds. You can count to 10 and like it was 15 seconds before he got up, according to the. So it don't take you 15 seconds to count to 10. That's just impossible.
So what are you saying, Miss T? Let's break it down for me. What are you saying?
I have moved on, DJ. I want you to know that. So DJ, I love you, but what I'm saying is, if we have rules in place, and you know, if he didn't get up to 15 seconds, the fight would have been over. But the boxing guys wasn't on his side. It never really is when he's fighting Tyson Fury.
If he didn't get up in 15 seconds, that means somebody ain't do their job.
Yeah, it's not Tyson's fault. Tyson can't do the count.
No, I ain't putting it on Tyson.
Right.
I'm putting it on the people who supposed to do their job.
If they did their job,
like Coach, I mean, like Mr. Shelton said, the referee and the people around the ring supposed to do their job.
Mm-hmm. That's what they supposed to do. That's all part of the game. Now, what I do love is the fact that we got a great fight. Now, I don't put it up there with the Bo Holyfield fight, the first one, or the Ali Frazier 3. I don't put it up with those fights. The Norton Holmes fight, I don't put it up there with those fights, but it was a great fight. For this era, it's probably the best fight that we've had.
That was a good fight. That was
excellent fight. Excellent fight. And we got closure. I think now, Batman, let me ask you this. Do we have closure, bro? I think we got closure now.
Not for real. I mean, man, to me, I don't even want to shit on nobody. I could have did better.
I love you.
Oh, you cold, man. You cold, bro. You cold.
I just saying, I see certain shit. Like, if Wilder would have, if they go look at shit, right? And I'm gonna break it down to people like this. If they go look at shit, Fury don't throw body shots.
Right? No, he don't. He don't.
So somebody ain't looking at the tape. Dog, I'm gonna tell Deontay Wilder, dog, why is you trying to catch punches from why is your hands leaving your face? Dog, your hands should be glued to your face right here. Tyson Fury is not a big puncher, so he's trying to hit all pressure point spots on your right here on your temple. He's trying to touch all pressure point spots. That's the first thing you're supposed to cover up. He's not going to throw body shots because he's not a big puncher. So why? And then the way he was throwing the body, why is you reaching like that? The man's not a big puncher. Get your hands up, go behind your jab. When we get him on the back foot, I need you to go behind your jab, test the body. He was missing the hook. Dog, it was just, man. Malik, he tried to implement an offensive attack. Dog, with a Tyson Fury, I'm working on defense and making it to offense. It's just, man. I wish I could just get one of these dudes like the Berlanga. I see good things in Berlanga that can come out. I see good things in Tyson Fury that I know the trainers that's with them is not going to bring out of him. Because Berlanga gonna lose once he fights. Once he step his competition up to fight a B+ or A class fighter, he's losing.
Yeah, he's a hype job. He's a serious hype job.
But he got potential.
Yeah, but he don't. But see, that's what happens when you have 17 fights that go one round, right? You don't get a chance to work on two things. Two things happen. You don't get a chance to work on your stamina, number one, and you don't learn nothing because the fight is over too quick. You can't learn nothing.
But they not teaching him nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So then, like you say, when you get in there with the boy from DMV area, what was his name? Nicholson, who's been in there with some real dogs and know how to fight. You go 8 whole rounds and damn near get put on your pockets. Then you get in here with the other guy who been in there with world championship fighters, and he really can't punch, and he puts you on your pockets. Because you really don't know that. You ain't learned nothing.
See, that's how I see Virgil Ortiz. What y'all think about him? That's how I see him. You know what he got going for him? He's tremendous, he got heart, and he's young.
Yeah.
That's all.
Now Virgil throws sharp punches. He's just a basic Mexican fighter.
He squares up a lot, man. That should be boxing 101.
But that's you go look at a lot of Mexican fighters, they square up a lot.
When they put Virgil in there with a real dog, he gonna get his ass beat.
Boots, Terrence, Earl. I mean,
I got him beating Terrence.
Oh, Batman, come on now.
Terrence gonna stop him. Just like he gonna stop Porter.
I keep telling y'all, Terrence Crawford.
He gonna stop him like he gonna stop Porter, bro.
Terrence Crawford.
Porter's in trouble.
Terrence Crawford has a chin problem.
Lord have mercy. Batman.
Why do you say that? What makes you say that? I gotta hear this.
You know the story with Gary and Terrence. I like.
Oh no, not even that story. Not even that story.
No, I gotta hear this. Come on, man.
He was just down Atlanta getting his ass touched up.
Huh?
Yeah, I saw him in Atlanta. I was there.
No, I'm talking about sparring. He was just down Atlanta getting his ass touched up.
Oh, he was there for about a week and he was doing some sparring sessions.
Yeah, that boy Newman Jr. was putting it on his ass. He got a chin problem.
Okay. We gonna damn sure find out.
What do you think he can beat Porter or no?
He gonna knock Porter out.
I think it's gonna be a good fight. Porter ain't a big puncher. Porter just gonna try to maul him and make it a rough and tough fight. That's what he supposed to do.
He gonna knock Porter out. That shit ain't going 9 rounds.
See that too. See that too.
That shit ain't going 9 rounds, Batman. You can bet on that.
But I think Keith Thurman hit harder than Terrence Crawford.
He probably do, but Keith Thurman ain't fighting nobody and ain't gonna fight nobody. Keith Thurman's retired.
No, I'm talking about when he fought Sean Porter.
Oh, that was 100 years ago.
Yeah, but he hit Sean Porter with some shit.
Yeah.
Sean Porter is not what you think he is, Batman. But you'll find out on the 20th. Sean Porter is not that good.
He's not a good technical fighter, but he's a tough, rugged fighter. No,
he can be tough.
He got the to me, Terrence Crawford Sean Porter got the best resume in boxing. Win or lose.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But see, that's what I trip off y'all for. I trip on y'all about that. See, I real boxing fans didn't used to do that. We didn't used to give participation medals. Y'all niggas like to give Sean Porter participation medals.
Do that when they talk about the old fighters and who they fought.
Y'all give Sean Porter participation medals. Y'all give Danny Garcia participation medals. You don't get participation medals in boxing.
I give him. He fight the tough fighters.
That's good, but he don't beat them. He fight them, but he don't beat them.
Ken Norton and fucking Ali. You say Ali ain't beat him, but it was a hell of a fight.
Yeah, it was great fights. Ali didn't beat him, but he beat everybody else. Sean Porter got 3 losses against supposedly the top guys, and they say he's the top guy one of the top guys in the division. How could you be one of the top guys in the division? Wait a minute. How can you be one of the top guys in the division when every time that you step up in competition, you get your ass beat?
No,
how is that?
Ho. Stop it.
A loss is a loss. Whether you lose by 1 or 100, a loss is a loss. You lost.
The Kell Brook fight could have been
you lost. You got your ass whooped. Kell Brook beat you easy. No, Kell Brook beat you easy. Stop that, Batman. Kell Brook beat you easy.
He ain't beating me.
Kell Brook beat your ass. You may have won 2 rounds in that fight. Kell Brook fucked you up. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, man. Kell Brook whooped his ass.
It was a good fight.
Now the Danny fight, Danny fight was close. The Thurman fight was close. The Errol fight was close. The Kell Brook fight was not close. Kell Brook whooped his ass.
The only reason they don't beat to a draw in the Earl fight because Earl got a knockdown.
But the Kell Brook fight wasn't close, Batman. Kell Brook whooped his ass.
Kell Brook
beat his ass. That was a unanimous decision. He lost 9 of the 12 rounds. It wasn't close.
Kell Brook started doing shit the referee should have fucking picked up on.
That's the ref's fault. That ain't got nothing to do with Kell Brook. Kell Brook whooped his ass.
What y'all both say about that?
Huh?
What's that, Miss T?
What y'all both say about if the ref don't catch it? You said it too, bad.
It's legal. The ref should have caught it my ass. He got his ass whooped. And Batman over here trying to give the nigga a participation medal.
The ref caught it, but the ref he kept doing it. He kept grabbing. See, he kept wrestling and grabbing Sean Porter.
Well, that's what Sean Porter do.
Okay, Batman.
Nah,
what's up?
That's what he do.
He don't grab you, he bumps you, and he probably headbutt you a little bit.
See what I say, Miss T? Was I lying? This nigga trying to give this nigga a participation medal.
No,
the nigga got his ass whooped, man. Just admit it. The nigga got his ass whooped.
I'm just telling you, he's going to be on Terrence Crawford's resume. Sean Porter beats everybody on his resume.
I don't know. I don't think he beats Green Machine.
Look, you say
what?
That.
I don't think he beats Mean Machine. I don't think he beats Jose Benavidez. I don't think he beats either of them.
Listen, Formella. What about that?
Who?
Shit, I could beat Formella. I'm 55 years old. I could beat him.
Sean Porter didn't.
You say
Sebastian Formella ain't nobody. I can beat his ass.
Basically saying is when Sean Porter has a chance to put somebody where he don't close no shows, and when he had to fight the big fights, he didn't win.
No, he didn't win. I mean, he gave you a good fight. That's all I can
say. That he do give a good fight, but he.
What I'm saying, Terrence Crawford never had nobody that can say that was a real dog in front of him.
Y'all really think Jeff Horn is not as aggressive?
And if Benavidez was never got shot in his leg and was the old Benavidez probably would have beat Terrence Crawford.
But he didn't, did he? But he didn't, did he? If it was a fifth, we all be drunk, right?
No, a one-legged man that was off 18 months. I bet you he ain't gonna win.
Well, he shouldn't. But if he was a one-legged man off 18 months, he shouldn't have signed up. He shouldn't have signed a goddamn contract. Man, that's on him.
You know these niggas. Man, them niggas
he got his ass in the ring, so it ain't no excuses, Batman. That's the same shit you were saying about Wilder. You can't get in the ring and then make all these motherfucking excuses, correct?
I mean,
I got shot. I was there. That's excuses. If you hurt, keep your ass out the fucking ring. Don't get in there.
And the man cheat me, and I see it down the line. I ain't supposed to say nothing about it.
You said you had. You said. Now listen. This is my only problem with that. You absolutely right. If the man cheated you and you saw it, you're supposed to say something. But you said, "Wow." You said you had proof. Where is it?
The dude pulled it out.
You said it. Nobody else said that shit. You said it. You said you had proof. Where is it?
No, the dude from Canada, the one that was taking the pictures, the original pictures, he the one found it out, put it on the internet. That's how it all got started.
No. I ain't talking about no goddamn pictures. Deontay Wilder said he had documents proof from medical physicians. He had evidence that this man cheated. Where is it?
He got his fight.
Shelton, he talking about, if he talking about medical stuff, he talking about like that dent in his head. Now it's a medical fact. No human hand can hit another human head and cause a dent like that. You just can't do it.
Where's the proof, though? He said he had proof, so the doctor should be able to sign off on it and say it happened from an egg. He should be able to sign off on that. He never produced the proof. That's my only problem. If you never said you had proof, if you had never said you had proof, I would never say you need to produce it. But you said that. I didn't.
Yes, he didn't.
Huh?
They never tried to do an investigation
after the fight. Right.
From what he said, I'm just listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. I was in the military and I've been in prison a few times. So I know how about dealing with the legal system, right? And I'm telling you, the shit Deontay Wilder accused that man of, those are all felonies in all 50 states.
And
those are felonies.
Mr. Tyson Fury, and then Tyson Fury said he was gonna go and sue, but did he do it? Why he ain't do it? Why he ain't go on his defamation of character? Why he ain't do it?
I don't know why he didn't do it.
Okay,
I would have done it. I don't know why he didn't do it. But I tell you what,
you know why
every state I know, especially Nevada, if he had did what they say he did, the DA would have picked that shit up, man.
Man, because they ain't trying to put that shit. That's why they.
No, they full of shit, man. Just admit it. That nigga is full of shit.
No, they gave
that nigga wanted another fight, and he got his fight. But the nigga was lying.
Yeah,
the nigga was lying.
I bet you
he lied, man.
I bet
that nigga lied, and I tell that black ass nigga to his face if I ever met him, you lied, nigga. You lied, cause you lied.
No,
that nigga made that shit up, man.
He did not.
He did. That nigga made that shit up.
You can go. Hey,
that nigga lied, man. I can't believe y'all believe that bullshit. That nigga lied.
Mr. Sheldon, I ain't even trying to do the loud thing with you. Just go look at the tape, and when every time the instant replay come on, just look at his hand, dog. It shows it. It shows
that nigga, man. Yeah, okay. I ain't want to talk about the shit. That shit is crazy. I can't believe y'all niggas believe that bullshit. But that's okay. That's fine. That's fine.
So you telling me your eyes deceive you?
I'm telling you that nigga's full of shit. That's what I'm telling you.
Hey, Shelton,
there's proof out there, but you telling me your eyes deceive you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss T. I'm sorry. I apologize. Huh?
If it's a thing called discovery, if you want to take somebody to court, you just be prepared for that too.
Yeah, you got to bring out the evidence. You got to just go discovery. You got to present your evidence to the prosecution. Prosecution got to present the evidence to you.
Discovery, they bring out
everything. So, you're right. You absolutely right, man. You absolutely right. No evidence came forward. That's why I don't believe it. That's the only reason why I don't believe it. Because if you tried to hurt me like that, and you tried to poison me, you put something in my water, I don't want no fight. I want your ass to go to jail. Because this is beyond a fight now. This is beyond money. You tried to hurt me, man. I might want to pop you. Because you tried to hurt me.
There's a lot of people trying to hurt people in boxing. Stop this shit, dog.
No, come on, man.
Huh?
Come on, man.
So Sonny Liston ain't trying to hurt Muhammad Ali in the ring?
Huh?
When Muhammad Ali couldn't see, is that a lie?
Oh, the shit on the Sonny Liston's gloves? No, that's documented.
It ain't documented.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
We ain't see it.
Ali said it.
Muhammad Ali said it.
Okay, but maybe he was lying. I don't know. Shit, I wasn't there. I know what I seen on the videos, on the movies, on all the documentaries. They all say the same thing.
Yes, on the movies and the videos. That's what I'm saying. And on the video I seen of Deontay Wilder, the glove ain't had no padding in it.
Okay, well maybe not. I mean, I'm just saying, if you had all these issues, why didn't you sue the nigga, take the nigga to court?
No, he wanted to do what he wanted to do.
He wanted to fight. He wanted a fair fight.
Okay, well, he got his fair fight, so it should be over with. He got his fair fight.
I mean, it's over with. I mean, you know.
Batman, talking about. Like, I've accepted the loss. That's why I say I love you, DJ.
Nah, I just think the nigga full of shit. That's just my opinion.
I'm not gonna settle for slavery. I'm not gonna be like, well, yeah, that it was what it was.
The man is a known cheater. So a known cheater is just a.
But why does he keep getting? Let me ask you this: if he's such a big ass cheater, why they keep giving him boxing licenses?
He got the complexion.
Because he got the complexion.
Oh my God! Here we go. All right. He's
a great white hope. That's why.
All right. We're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone, man. We're gonna leave it alone. That motherfucker ain't that good anyway.
That's just like, okay.
He ain't that good.
Hold up.
They act like this motherfucker can really fight. He ain't that good.
Can I ask you something? Billy Joe Saunders got caught. Didn't lose his title. Went up and got another belt. Cause why?
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess because I don't know. I mean, because Oscar Valdez just got caught, didn't lose his belt, and still got the fight. So
because Mexicans and whites run sports. Period.
Demetrius Bryce said he didn't produce it to the public because they are still conducting legal proceedings. He didn't press charges. He wanted to handle it on his own. PGH Big Dog said, "Who this clown disrespecting Wilder?"
Who the fuck is Wilder, nigga? He ain't no king. What are you talking about? You sound like an idiot. Who is this clown disrespecting Wilder? Like Wilder's a god or something.
He said, Willie Beachman.
Fucking weirdo.
And PGH Big Dog said, "Now he ripping Ali. This man is a whole clown." So I was just reading the chats. Listen,
that's fine. Fucking weirdo. Disrespecting Wilder like Wilder's just God or something. You can't say nothing bad. Man, nigga, shut up. Weirdo.
Nah, you got your own opinion, Mr. Shelton.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Why is it a problem when a motherfucker have a different opinion than you? Yeah, my opinion don't line up with yours, so now I'm disrespecting Wilder. Man, get the fuck out of here, dude.
I mean, you just don't. I mean, he ain't disrespecting. We just don't believe nothing he's saying.
Shit, god damn.
Y'all know how I feel about Wilder. He the king over this bitch. That's the king. His all king royalties up in.
I mean, I respect him because he started boxing at 21 years old and got a bronze medal. Became a champion.
Oh, I've always said that. Now, Batman, you've heard me say that many a time. What he did in only 12 years of boxing will probably never be equal. To go from driving a truck to being a heavyweight champion of the world, that's amazing. That's on athletic ability alone. That's amazing.
Yeah, but if you would have gave him 8 years old to now?
Oh yeah, he'd have been so much better. Of course, he'd have been so much better.
He'd be so much dangerous with that.
Yeah, because he had the fundamentals to go along with his power. He would have had the fundamentals to go along with his power. That was his only problem. He didn't have no fundamentals. He just had the power.
I mean, if you go look at some of his earlier tapes, he was developing it, but when he started knocking people out, he just went away from it.
I mean, we can't say he don't have fundamentals. He got a bronze medal. They ain't just giving those.
I mean, come on, Miss T. Let's look at what we saw as a pro. We're not talking about the amateur. We're looking at what we saw as a pro. As the pro, he was very flawed as a fighter, but he had to equalize.
But see, when I saw him win his belt, when he first won it from Bermain to Severn, that was
yeah.
I didn't
right.
He wasn't. I'm not gonna stand up and say he's the best boxer. I don't think Tyson Fury is the best boxer.
He's not. He's not.
He's the best boxer right now. That heavyweight.
I think.
I mean, out the top fighters. My fault, Miss T. Out the top fighters, Tyson Fury is the best boxer.
I don't think so. I think Usyk is better than him.
When y'all talking heavyweights,
with the length,
I think Usyk is better than him. I think Usyk beats him with the length and all. I think Usyk schools his ass. He's too slow. He's too slow for Usyk.
I'm looking at Darren as a better boxer.
You say who?
Jared Anderson as a better boxer.
Yeah. Now he just needs some experience, but he's the next guy up. Yeah, Big Baby Anderson's the next man up. I believe
Look,
that.
man.
I wholeheartedly believe that.
My man, the Juggernaut will beat Tyson Fury right
You
now.
think Joe Joyce gets him?
Most definitely.
You know what? Joe Joyce got an iron chin and he hit like a Mack truck. He's slow as molasses now. He's slow as molasses.
But he gonna catch up with you.
George Foreman was slow as molasses like that too.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Better thinker beat him. Because
Yes, he was.
You know what I'm saying? And so he can be beaten. That's why I
But
was thinking about the Dillian White fight. I was like, look, Dillian can box. I don't like him. You know,
Dillian ain't got no chance. Fuck Dillian White.
yeah, fuck him. Yeah, it is fuck him. But now when it's him and Tyson Fury, they deserve each other. I put out yesterday. I think
Big Baby Miller is coming back. Hope we get Big Baby versus Big. Oh, you talking about Jarrell Miller, the steroid guy? He coming back?
Yeah,
42 wins, 41 knockouts, 2 losses, 1 draw. Champ for 5 years with 10 title defenses. Wow. That's wild.
man, Big Baby would have been something nice, man, if he wouldn't have got caught on the steroids, man.
Big Baby, you talking about Jarrell Miller, right? The boy from New York.
Yeah, right. Big Baby Miller.
But AJ has an excuse to use banned substance. You don't ever hear that he's popping for banned substance because he has a doctor's.
Oh, that testosterone therapy, yeah, the TRT shit.
Now maybe Big Baby Miller was thinking, well, this nigga on some shit. He drinking the tea.
You call this tea? Yeah, but they caught the nigga with like 3 different steroids and stuff. I mean, goddamn, you got to pick one, Big Baby. You can't take all 3 of these motherfuckers.
My parents used to say, if you spit on somebody, you can't expect them to just spit on you back. They're gonna beat you within an inch of your life. You know, so like he got 3. I mean, he might have had 1 and he got 3. You know, but the fact is he had 1 in there, and that's how I look at Dillian and Tyson Fury. Both cheaters united. Once the twin powers activated.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take that away though. You're absolutely right. Once you've been caught cheating, everything you do is suspect. That's true.
I mean, so
that's the same energy we give Canelo. Once you've been caught cheating, everything is suspect.
Everything. I can't even read on the pound for pound. I can't. What I'm assessing as great. There's only one person like that. That's
Pac-Man ain't never get cool, but I'll say Griffin, man.
That's why he the greatest.
Hey, look, he never got caught, so you can't say he was on steroids. You never caught him. On 22 years, he never got caught.
Man, once the allegations came down, he stopped being Superman. I know that motherfucker much.
That's true.
Come on now. The head do all the growing. The most time the humans grow is when they're going from baby to adult. After you're an adult, your head don't grow. Then this nigga head grows. That's why I'm looking at Casemiro. I'm looking at Max Theo. I'm watching the head grow. Talking about on that show. Just to be clear. Demetrius Rice said hypothetically, if they would not have Rob Wilder in that first fight, Wilder probably would have been chasing 50, chasing Marciano's record. But it didn't happen that way. Like, yeah. That's why I said I love you. I accepted it. It was hard. I was at the fight with tears in my eyes. I damn sure was. Because I was like, this nigga can't win. They gonna beat me. Long ass count.
But the nigga Floyd a wild nigga though, man. The nigga Floyd he talk shit about the man, but talking about he had trained the man. Who the fuck want to train with somebody that talk shit about him?
Exactly. That man break that down. Why do you be mad when Tyson used to talk bad about Floyd and just putting him down? What did I miss? Because I'm a soap opera fanatic back in the day. So I'm like, what I miss? What did Floyd do to Mike Tyson? And he used to just rag his ass. And it never, like, I never wanted to say, is it jealousy? Is it envy? I didn't want to say that. I still don't say it. But what is it, y'all? Y'all are fellas. Tell
It's
me.
jealousy. Is
Okay.
Mike mad that Floyd got all this money and got to save all this money, and Mike got dick.
Shit, Mike ain't broke. Hey, Demetrius, I was in the
broke,
Army, man. 10th Mountain Regiment, 75th Ranger Battalion.
He got his money back, but he broke. He was broke for a minute.
Yeah, I hope y'all can hear me on the mic now. I don't know. It's always low sometimes, then it's high. But Mike used to get paid $30 million and $40 million. Y'all remember that?
But what's
called Mike was the man. Mike was the most famous guy in the world at one point. Mike was the guy.
But his promoter dicked him. He lost his money. He gained it back. He mad at Floyd because Floyd.
Why is he mad? Why I don't get that. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you say that. Floyd, he's not mad at Floyd. I don't think he thinks about Floyd.
I'm talking every time he get the microphone when Floyd was an active boxer, he used to dog Floyd.
About what? I mean, what did he say? Is that Floyd was a scared little man and Floyd didn't fight nobody? We all said that.
Floyd ain't the greatest.
He isn't. He isn't. He isn't the greatest.
Listen, but Floyd never. So you have to wonder where it's coming from. Same thing about Mike Tyson, how he feels towards Deontay Wilder.
Floyd, the greatest of his era.
Yeah, now that I agree with. He's the greatest of his era. Not the greatest ever, but he's the greatest of this era. The era he fought in, yes. The era he fought in, he's the best.
But see, that's
all. I mean, to me, Ray Robinson is the greatest fighter ever.
Yes, sir. I do not disagree with that. Not one iota.
They was fighting five times out the month.
Shit.
They don't grow him like that no more.
No, they don't grow him like that no more.
And he got 100. He got 80 some fights, and he only lost 19 fights.
He got 265 and 19 is his record.
God damn. Whoa. Ain't nobody catching that.
Sugar Ray Robinson won his first 40 fights, Miss T. He lost to Jake LaMotta.
Yeah, Jake LaMotta.
After that Jake LaMotta loss, he went 80-0.
He got cheated. He got cheated in the Jake LaMotta fight.
After that loss, Miss T, just think about this. He won his first 40 fights. Right. He lost one. After that loss, Sugar Ray Robinson went 80-0.
I don't think nobody can ever catch that record, but you know, I guess they're close to Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. I'm just bullshit, but I'm sure the people feel that way. But let me get some chats. Willie Beecham said Frank Sanchez would be the first heavyweight champion in history if Luis Ortiz doesn't get it done. And Beecham said, "Oh, okay, you look familiar. I think we may ran into each other in the past."
Maybe so.
What's up, Kyle? Salute to my dogs in the chat.
Kyle Davis.
What's up, Kyle?
Yeah, man. He'll never be another Sugar Ray Robinson. He's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson, once again, he don't like Wilder, and I don't know why. And even Gray tried to say something on Mike Tyson's show and said, what is the issue? And then, you know, Jim got Mike to capitulate. And I was like, okay, good. You know, like, let bygones, you know, move on. And I be damn, not long after that, Mike back to the same old. It doesn't like Wilder. I got to explain to me why.
Man, like, Mike Tyson the bitch to me. I don't give a fuck. His bitch ass record is some shit too. He ain't never fight nobody. Fuck. Every time he was in the big fight, he fucking lost.
Now that's a fact. I can't argue that point. Every time it's big fights, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis got beat. The fights that would have made him, you know, the guy, you know, even though he's still held up, he's a legend. He changed boxing. He brought boxing back, I'll say. He brought the shit back from the dead. He did.
They tricked y'all like they doing with Tank Davis.
Whoa. You gotta explain that, man.
He brought boxing back. I mean, Mike was the most famous. Mike was all over the TV. Mike fought 26 times his first year. Ain't none of these suckers doing nothing like close to that.
He fought all bombs. Go look at the rep. Go look at the.
What the rest of them fighting? What the rest of them fighting? Come on, Batman. Who they fighting?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't none of these niggas fighting nobody. Come on, man. Stop it.
Cool. This is what I'm saying. If they compare Mike to Ali and them, he was fighting bums. He was fighting bums. And when his biggest, like what's his name? Like Canelo Alvarez, when he fought his biggest fights, he lost.
That's true. I can't argue that. You're right about that.
They gave Mike superstardom because what they did with him, they made him run through a lot of people. He was knocking everybody out in the first, second, third round, and they made him a star.
Yeah, that's true.
Star. Ain't nobody never seen nothing like this before.
Right. But you sit your ass down.
Same thing they tried. Same thing Floyd Mayweather is doing with Tank Davis. They pick.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I give you that. I can't argue with you on that because you can see that he fights the same type of dudes all the time. As he's fighting with this dude, what does Rolly have in common with the rest of Tank's opponents?
They gonna stand in front of him.
Exactly. He fight the same kind of guy. Why you think, Miss T? Why you think Ellerby said, Josh Taylor, what does he bring to the table? All 5 belts, you dummy. That's what he brings to the table.
He brings all 5 belts in the country with him.
So you said that Tank is a hype job, that man. Like, I'm not saying it.
I'm not going to listen. Tank can fight, but they put him in position to be a superstar, whereas though he ain't really deserving.
Okay. Well, we ain't gonna say that. Hold on, Batman. We ain't gonna say that. We'll say he ain't done nothing to earn it. How about that?
Yes, he don't deserve it.
Yeah, he ain't done nothing to earn it. He deserved it because the boy came from nothing. I'm happy for the youngster. The youngster was homeless. Now the youngster got some money. I'm happy for the youngster, but he don't deserve to be treated like he is the second coming. Because if you really are the man at 140, then why are you fighting Rolly? Fight the man at 140.
No, every young black man deserves something coming from a systematically place that they put us in. That's cool.
Exactly, bro. He
hasn't deserved what he got in boxing. Like,
oh no, he hasn't deserved that. No, he don't deserve that because he ain't done nothing to earn it. You right. He ain't done nothing to earn it. He ain't fought nobody. I mean, really, if you look at Tank's resume, who he fought?
Santa Cruz, the biggest thing on his resume.
I think the best fighter that he fought was Barrios. I think that's the best guy he fought so far.
No, the best guy he fought was
Pedraza,
but Pedraza fought him at a time he was only 15 fights in.
Pedraza fought him at 130, right?
Yeah, 130. He had 15 fights. Tank had 17 fights.
So let me ask you this: you think he'll fight Pedraza again? You know Pedraza at 140 now.
I mean, he still stop him. I mean,
you think so?
Let him fight a Josh Taylor. Let him. If he was going to fight a 14-0 fighter, let him fight a Olympian, Gary Anton Washington. Come on, man. He fighting a guy in Rolly that haven't fought nobody, don't have no vicious amateur background. Lost his eliminated title fight for real. He got gifted. Come on, man. Stop, man.
Some noise in the background. But yeah, so like, would he fight Prograis? Would he want to fight Prograis?
You say Prograis?
Yeah.
Man, I don't think he'll fight Regis. Because if he'd have fought Regis, they would already put it up. He was already.
They go, in my opinion, Miss T, they gonna keep Tank as far away from Regis as they can.
Because why? listen, why go to 135 and fight Rolly? Why not fight Regis right now?
They don't want that smoke.
You just came off a knockout at 140. You got the hype train behind you. So why would you slow your hype train down to go
Fighting Rolly.
fight Rolly?
That's pugilistic. So what was the whole deal about when they was trying to hype him up?
Oh,
was it bullshit on Keith's part or bullshit on their part?
from the eye test, would you say? Hold on, what'd you say, Miss T?
I said, what was the whole thing about them trying to get Tank to fight? Because I don't think Keith would have brought that shit up. But
they wasn't trying to do that, Miss T. They wasn't gonna put Tank in there with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman beat the brakes off Tank.
But listen, you see what Tank said on Instagram? What they think I'm Superman?
Yeah, he did say that.
And I'm serious. I'm being honest with you, Miss T. No cap. All facts. Keith Thurman beat the brakes off Tank. He too big. Hit too hard.
I believe that.
But yeah, I test Willie. I test. Yeah, Tank got the goods, but now that's our test. Now let's put it to the test. I mean, if you want to go down, Gary Antoine Russell, our test. He's the goods. Shakur Stevenson, our test. He's the goods. Devin Haney, our test. He's the goods. Now let's put all this shit to the real test.
Yeah, fight Teofimo Lopez. He had 35, ain't he?
Yeah, and they
fight him.
But
fight any of them dudes.
But Floyd don't want to do business with Bob Arum.
What I always said, you said Regis versus Haney at 140.
Haney don't want it. They ain't gonna put Haney in there with Regis.
Yeah, what's kind did nah,
they ain't gonna do that.
Cause if Regis hurt him, it ain't gonna be like Linares. Regis gonna really stop Haney.
Yeah, I believe that it's people that they can make fights, but they don't. Of course, we're not gonna get the top fighters. The thing, I think it is. So as I'm reading and I hear that Canelo is, saying something about Ryan bitch ass, and he's like, he basically calling him, I would say it a bitch, because he's like, you wasting time, you wasting your talent. Yes, you have talent, but you're not basically saying he not in that gym, he not busting a grape, he not doing shit. And
but
then Garcia is worth $10 million. This is how much he has made in fighting, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, but he make more than that off his Instagram and fucking YouTube. But listen to this though, Miss T. If I'm gonna say this, if fucking Canelo was blown that dog, I'm stamping you, and you not, you know what I'm saying? All these guys out here but Canelo doing, and Canelo is acting like a bitch. He's trying to push Shorty into something that he wouldn't do. Mm-hmm. I mean, you not fighting the top people at your weight class. You picking and choosing and running through. When you was at 160, you ain't go after them top niggas. So why is you even?
But here's the thing: you gotta feel Canelo on this. At least Canelo fighting somebody. You ain't even fighting nobody. You done pulled out of 4 fights in the last 2 months. You ain't doing nothing.
That's true. And with that mental health shit, a lot of fighters got mental health, dog. Stop this shit, man. Come on, dog. Boxers go through the most, dog. You can't have sex. You can't do this. You can't do. It's a lot of shit you can't do that they want to do. Come on, man.
Yeah, he dropped out. I don't know why I'm put the link in the chat, but yeah, I was just baffled at the fact that in his career he's made about 10 million, but you saying part of that is probably from YouTube revenue or something like that. I mean, well, whatever his channels or his social media revenue, but they saying that this is what Canelo said too. He said, I think it's his social media getting in the way of what he needs to be doing.
Man, Canelo ain't saying that. Canelo's that's how he's trying to clean it up. He know, man. Look, man, Shawty bullshitting. Is De La Hoya and it's him. When De La Hoya trying to put him, it ain't even De La Hoya because De La Hoya is trying to push him. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. You supposed to fight Fortuna. Now you got mental health problems. You come back, JoJo Diaz in your way. Now you broke your hand. Come on, man. You just pulled a De La Hoya. When De La Hoya caught COVID. When he realized, I'm about to go in here and fuck with this big motherfucker. Nah, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He realized I'm 50. I'm almost 50. I'm 40. Well, how old is Dorothy? That only like 48?
48.
Yeah, I'm 48, man. I'm about to go ahead, man. Nah, man. I'm about to fake COVID, man.
Oh, you think he did?
Dang.
Oh my God. But I said at the top of the show, I said a lot of people getting COVID and missing out on fights, but they're not showing proof.
No, look how he was in the hospital bed, like, come on, man. He did too much acting.
Batman said he ain't giving no passes, none to be had. But so Batman, so like going forward, we got the fights coming up this weekend. Are you excited about it?
Who we got coming up this weekend? We supposed to have this fight, right? The David Benavidez, right?
No. This weekend we got Darwin Price, which I heard is not gonna be played on TV. I'm still waiting to see who's gonna pick that up or the press conference. I'm not reading anything or have seen anything that says where we can go on TV to look at that. But we have Jamal James and Butep.
Oh yeah. I just saw the press conference early. Yeah, we got Jamal James and Boots and Delome.
Delorme, yeah. So is the undercard other than I know that Jamal James and Boots, their fight's gonna be on TV. Did they say anything about where we can see the other fights?
No,
They did.
no, they didn't. So they only have 2 fights on Showtime.
It might. I think the rail is the rail on this weekend or next
Why?
week.
Why the rail on this card?
I think
Man,
the
look, man.
rail got a fight coming up. I can't
But
remember.
they putting on fights that niggas don't. I mean, all right, Boots. Everybody want to see what Boots gonna do. All right, James about to fight. James a good fighter. But why is you got derailed on the card? Put somebody young
Hey,
and fresh that somebody want to see.
I could have that wrong, Batman. Anybody in the chat know if Darrell is fighting on this undercard this weekend? Demetrius Bright said, Batman, what's your take on the James Toney versus Jeremy Williams on October 29th? That's tomorrow, right?
Man, I don't care nothing about them old niggas, man. Them old niggas, man, getting there, man, and look horrible, man.
Oh Lord.
No bullshit. The Roy Jones Mike Tyson fight was horrible. The last replacement, Holyfield was the last replacement. Come on, man, that shit was horrible, man.
Right. Well,
I mean, they stealing y'all money. That's what I think.
I know I gotta save my money for the Porter and the Crawford fight. I'm definitely gonna get that. And if I buy the Canelo fight, I'm only doing it for Caleb Plant because I have been stopped trying to support Canelo in any way.
Oh yeah, they don't like black people over there for real, man. They fake like they like black people. They don't like black people over there.
Yeah, like if Canelo could have been standing right in front of me at this weekend fight, I would have walked right past his ass. I don't give a damn about him. You know what I'm saying? But Caleb Plant, I wish him the best. I feel like he in that fight with more than just Canelo. He in there with some tea, some scissor. He in there could possibly be with the
Nah, I don't think he's gonna be in there with the drugs, cause I mean, like I said, he probably do. He probably already, cause Canelo probably recycled. That's what took him so long. That's why he didn't want to fight in September. He recycling off that shit, and that shit'll hold you up for like 6 months. You will still get the benefits. So he probably is going against all the PEDs, and you know what I'm saying. So I mean, I just hope Caleb go in there, stick to the game plan, outbox him, don't let him touch you too much. You know what I'm saying? And just beat the shit out of him, beat him convincingly. Don't do too much running, because you know if you do too much running, they're gonna try to say they're gonna try to give him aggression, effective aggression. Dog, just make him miss and touch his ass convincingly.
Yeah. Yeah, I was real happy about November being a good month for boxing, but now the Uzcategui thing happening, and I'm like, God damn! Every time you turn around, something, it's something. So,
Because
uh, for
if,
me,
if
I believe that too. Canelo a true drug cheat. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. And people like that, it's like I don't even know how they keep a license. But
I
Batman,
mean, people like that, they keep a license because he's the draw. If Canelo wasn't getting that much money for boxing, they would have been out of them.
I don't think he make as much as they pay him.
I
I don't
mean, he do. I mean, I think he do because the Mexican fans support boxing more than blacks do now. Blacks used to in the 80s, 90s, we supported boxing. But now it's like boxing is not what it used to be. Cause the best not fighting the best, then you ain't it's no hype about one fighter that's running through these great fighters. When Floyd was running through these great fighters and Floyd had the hype, black people was tuned in. It was always the fight party with Floyd fought. You don't have too many fight parties now.
I believe I can see that because my block used to be packed every time I fight. I'm probably the only one to still be ordering fights. Willie Beach would say injection marks, and everybody around Canelo popping up dirty. Canelo is a drug chief. Yes, indeed. Ryan looked like he's sipping the tea too. So I really,
Hey, he done got big. What's called slim down? Come on, man. He go over there and slim down in like 8 to 9, 10 months. Come on, man. Stop this shit, man.
yeah.
Y'all make it make sense.
He talking about Ruiz. As
Make
BF, he say Weight Watchers and all them motherfuckers couldn't get him to lose weight. He go over there and work out with Eddie Renuso, and all of a sudden, voila, he lose all this weight. Y'all know how big Andy Ruiz was, so I was shouting back. I was about to shut it down, y'all. Hey, what's up? You got
Go
knocked out.
ahead and shut it down. I had got a phone call. That's all. But yeah, you go ahead and shut it down. We've been rolling for what? 2.5 hours damn near.
I appreciate it. I love when you guys come in and Sheldon. We definitely ain't gonna agree with something what you say about Wilder, but I still love you. I
I
want you to
love you too, Miss T. Don't worry about it. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree.
Hey
man.
man, everybody got their own opinion, man, you know. But Mr. Sheldon is evidence out, man. You just need to go watch it, see it, and just I mean, you know,
Yeah, I
you can
mean,
take it from there.
here's my thing, bro. Here's my thing, bro. They had 3 fights, man. The issue should be settled. That's how I see it. The issue is settled now. If he got some legal shit going on, that's above my pay grade, and I'm not involved in that. Have at it. Do your thing. But far as the competition goes, the trilogy, that shit is settled. It's over. Let's move on to other fights. We got other fighters, other boxers. Let's move past the Wilder era. He's 36 anyway. We got to see if he's still gonna fight.
Man, tell him, man, come holler at me, man. I can get him right, man.
DJ say, love you, DJ. Batman, it was a pleasure. Please come back as many times as you want to. I
All
love it.
right, Miss C.
Come on, y'all have to flow real good. I love this talk. I hope everybody enjoy themselves. Me out on Friday. Wrong woman
Yes,
talk.
ma'am.
You
Yes,
let
ma'am. I can't wait till you do go back live again.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be live tomorrow at same time, same bad channel, and we doing grown woman talk, right? And
Yes,
y'all
ma'am.
are welcome to join in because you know what? We gonna learn something from y'all. I can only see it through my eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have y'all eyes and y'all prism, so I need to learn. So all of us, and it's gonna have some ladies. I'm gonna have Butter. I should have Lisa. I might have April.
We'll do that. We'll do that. I know I'll be there. I'll show up. I ain't got nothing else to do. Shit, I'm off work around that time.
And Batman, if you ain't busy, come on through.
Okay, baby. I'll be over here.
I appreciate y'all and everything.
All right, Miss T. Look, I'll probably see you later on tonight anyway.
Maybe. I slept all day. I can't be doing that shit every day.
I
can't be letting it was like
them niggas. Hey, Miss T, them niggas was tense last night though, wasn't they? They was tense.
It was funny. It was a great show. Look, y'all remember when y'all know better, y'all do what? Y'all do better.
Yes, ma'am. So yes, ma'am.
Peace.
Peace.